I need to unmute everybody, and looks like things are good. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. I almost said we are the Dingalings, but we are not the Dingalings. It's a force of habit, okay? We're the Adorkable Killers. Anyway, let's start off with our, yes, thank you for redeeming that. Not that it plays on the stream, because I don't have it set up. Honk! Now that we've gotten that out of our systems, although I'm sure it will come up again, let's start with our introductions. All the way to the left, we have Miss Kelly.
I have curly hair.
You do.
And it's amazing.
It is I, the one with curly hair.
It is I, the one with large curly hair. I am Vola, the barbarian, the half-orc barbarian, otherwise known as Kelly. And you can find me on the interwebs at cavegirl.com or cavegirlprod on Twitter.
And next, we have Matt.
It is I, the one with ginger hair.
Ginger.
Hello. My name is Matt Lawson, resident Englishman, resident accountant, and resident voice actor. And I play the paladin Jugee, who has just had a little bit of a gender rearrangement thanks to that which lingers. She can't help. She can't help it. Well, they can't.
She can't. So Jugee, wait, just to clarify before we start.
What are your pronouns?
Jugee is she now, or Jugee is
they? I would say she, they.
Okay. So still definitely, obviously, gender fluid, even with the transformations. For the folks at home who might be curious, that's how it is. Because people do ask questions like that. And next, we have Kirsten.
It is I, the one with pink hair.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I'm Kirsten. I play the human fighter Echo Knight Rosie. I am an artist. You can find me on the internet at Myriad_X is my handle on all social media. I am mostly active on Twitch and Twitter and TikTok. We're on Twitch right now.
Where are we?
Guys.
Where are we?
Who
am I?
So
why am I here?
So what you said is true, essentially.
I am active on Twitch right now.
Right now at this moment, this very moment in time.
Right now.
Right now. Next we have Seth.
It is I, your new best friend.
Yay.
I'm Seth Volansky, and I play the Death Priest Druge. I am just looking forward to not dying tonight in a jungle.
That's a whole lot to hope for there, Seth. Next we have Jeff. Oh wait, who are you playing? Did you say? Did I miss that? Did I space out for a second?
Yep.
Okay. Next is Jeff.
I didn't repeat it, but I said yeah.
Wow. It is the one with only somewhat ginger hair. Mostly right here. I am Jeff, also known as King Bashman here on the channel and in chat and across whatever social media platforms I have and probably don't use. Normally, you can find me here on the channel now, Wednesday and Friday playing and running the Thursday Yawning Portal game. Also doing all kinds of behind-the-scenes crap and helping Trader and Rifts with their, Twitch show productions and things.
Indeed.
And tonight I'm playing a character, the gnome artificer. That's the one.
You mean not Davros?
Yeah, not Davros.
I forgot who I was playing on Wednesday for a second. I was like, who am I playing right now?
Yeah, head empty.
The future captain of a skyship.
Tell us you play too much D&D without telling us that you play too much D&D.
I don't know what fucking character.
Who am I this week?
Who am I?
Who am I?
What day is it?
Why are we here?
Why are we here? What is our purpose? Anyway, before we get into existential dread and or talking cats who want to rule the world, you know what? We're gonna steer away from that now. We have a recap. We're doing something different. I mentioned this last week to everybody at home and everybody in the party. We are going to be taking turns doing the recap, and whoever does the recap on the rotation gets a luck dice, which is basically like a free reroll. of any D20 roll. You have to use it this session. And first up on the roster is the one, the only Myriad.
I am here
You are.
with the recap. On our 10th day in the jungle, we arrived at Camp Vengeance, which, to be completely honest, was a bit of a shithole. But, like, who am I to judge other people's poor standards of living? We were taken to see the leader of the camp, Commander Neckbeard or something, who turned out to be, like, a total dillweed. He was demanding that we take their sick and wounded back to Port Nyanzaru. Despite us trying to reason with him to come to an agreement that would be mutually beneficial, he decided to arrest us.
Lame.
And we got arrested again. I swear I've never been jailed so many times in a month before. We were all taken to our own separate cells, and I make some small talk with our guard, my guard, Josh, I think his name was, something like that. Totally not trying to instill any mistrust for his superiors or anything. And then, after a rather uneventful night, I cozy up in my cell, letting the distant sounds of soldiers singing to the Vola song lull me to sleep. The following morning, we're taking to stand trial before the very person who ordered us to be arrested in the first place. And like, what kind of legal system is that? Commander Neckbeard allows us to make a plea for our freedom, and Jugee steps forward, moving everyone with their words of righteousness. Or that's probably what happened. I'm going to be honest, I kind of zoned out and like was really mostly thinking about how I could really go for the Nana Toppins salt-crusted donut. Whatever they said convinced Commander Neckbeard to give us our freedom. And you know what they say? Don't feed the mouth that bites. In an effort to help the camp out, not that I really care or anything, we decide to leave our canoes for them to use while we continue our journey to Umbala on foot through the jungle. In the meantime, we prepared to leave the following morning. Branzit made me some awesome new equipment, and I totally didn't doubt his abilities or anything. We had a little therapy session. There was a dinosaur that is now our pet. And the following morning, as we were preparing to leave, I noticed something peculiar about Jugee. They got titties.
Wait, no,
I can't.
have to hold up the drawing.
No, you cannot hold up the drawing.
Can't do that.
Absolutely not. That is not okay to do.
Time from Twitch.
Yeah, no, bad Seth. You are forbidden.
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 Imagine the shape, if you will.
No, I think we can all imagine without having to say it or illustrate it or show it on screen.
Unless you have a
Moving right along, because I would like to keep DMing on this channel without, getting kicked out of the community forever because of some people.
Yeah, perfect time for Duff to join the stream.
Perfect time for Duff to join the stream. Seth, behave. Clearly I'm going to have to keep somebody in line today. Let's see. You are, it is now the morning after your extra day stay at Camp Vengeance. And you have made your own accommodations with whatever tents you have, whether that's within the walls or not, completely up to you. You've basically been, as long as she's not mad at me, I'm not mad at you right this moment.
Give it a minute, it'll change.
Not today, Duff.
Did you do something, Duff? Do
No.
you have something to fess up to?
Nah, I feel like it's like something he didn't do that he needs to tell me about now. Anyway, it is the morning after your extra day stay at Camp Vengeance. As I said, it is... I should have rolled for this beforehand. It is cloudy and windy out. And you are awakened, actually, at an hour that you weren't expecting by the loud sound of horns and shouting and soldiers marching outside of your tents. I'm going to take some liberties here and presume that you are all camping in the same little area, kind of separated from the Order of the Gauntlet, and kind of given your own little space until you were supposed to leave today. Except That's not how that happens. You all wake up quite quickly and you hear people shouting, the undead horde! The undead horde! They're breaking down the wall! And people are screaming and shouting and moving about, and you hear Commander Breakbone issuing orders and going along with his soldiers as you hear the gurgling and shrieking and snarling of undead. Coming somewhere from the back of the camp. And then you hear banging at the gatehouse, which is towards the front of the camp and near where you are camping. And you hear the walls being beat upon. And in the distance, you hear a familiar roaring sound. It sounds a lot like that Tyrannosaurus you saw the other day.
All right, so you're saying there's undead and an angry zombie dinosaur.
Possibly.
Okay.
So you are all abruptly awakened by soldiers getting up and getting ready and shouting as they move throughout the camp. What do you do?
Where's Barry?
That's for Jugee to answer.
Yeah. He was allowed into the camp, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Is Barry okay?
They watched you summon Barry. They know that Barry's not a real dinosaur.
Well,
whether Vola knows that, I don't know.
He's real to us.
He's still covered in divine. He's covered in divine celestial barding, so it's quite obvious that he's not just your average run-of-the-mill dinosaur mount, as it were. But I basically, the first thing I do is I run to Barry and I speak to him in celestial.
Okay.
And tell him. Stay within the walls. If any undead get in, go and hit them with the tail, but don't attack too many. And I grab my hat and I start looking for the other members of my party.
Okay, so you get your gear on and you're looking for your friends who are in the tents around you.
Yeah.
What's Vola doing?
Briefly, Vola considered getting Barry and going on a wild rampage where she's riding Barry into the undead horde with her gun blazing. But that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that to Barry. I get my gear together and I'm hyped up to see what's going on. I've got my axe, I've got my gun, I'm like ready to go. I'm like, what's going on?
Okay. What's Rosie doing?
Rosie is going to get up and get all her armor on and her gear on.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to kind of stand outside and wait for the rest of the party to get up and ready, kind of like almost standing guard, waiting for everyone else to get out of the tents or wherever we were staying, making sure no undead are in the area.
As you stand waiting for your party members to get ready, you hear at the gates soldiers shouting, "Oh no." And people scrambling from the top of the wall down into the gatehouse as you just hear boom, boom, banging on the door. A very, very loud, very possibly large banging sound of, what sounds like giant meaty fists on wood.
Is it the T-Rex just like with his little arms?
You don't know. You have no idea.
That's the visual that came into my head.
Every time you make a joke about my monsters, I add more to the horde. What's Druge doing?
I am running towards the battlement over that gate. Let me know if I can get there before it breaks.
Okay. And what about you, Ranzit? Are you getting into position, or...?
I am not making fun of the DM's creatures.
Yep.
The
DM will remember this.
We'll kind of wake up and just be like, being awoken.
That sounds like Seth in the morning.
and start quickly donning my armor and everything and stepping out of the tent and be like, what in the goddamn hell is going on?
We don't like getting awoken in the night, do we? No, we don't.
Oh no!
All right, Smeagol, come on, we gotta go. Come on.
We've all learned
Beat on
something
you,
new
bud.
about Ranzit today.
With the banging of against the doors, Jugee is going to turn. They keep adjusting their armor because they're not used to wearing it with this new body shape that they've now been burdened with. But she goes up to the door to see, are any of the soldiers of the order going to the door as well?
Oh yeah. The ones that are in the gatehouse though are retreating back into the camp so that they can defend the gate along with, whoever else is ready. And you've got like kind of a ragtag band of soldiers and hunters kind of gathering. But you also see groups of soldiers heading to the back of the camp, away from where you all are, because you're all at the front of the camp near the gatehouse.
Yeah.
Can I yell?
And
I stand up kind of like to the front of the line and hold my halberd up, and I say to them, "You're soldiers of the gauntlet. Whatever breaks through that gate, you will stand your ground."
And as that happens, the gate splinters open, and into that space steps a massive, meaty, thick creature with claws. It's bipedal, vaguely humanoid. It's got a sword stuck in its side, and it's holding a big stone mace. It's about, I'm gonna say, like 12 feet tall, bald, big jowls, like floppy like jowls and big teeth, and it looks like an ogre, but his guts are hanging out of his stomach, so he's got like intestines trailing on the ground.
Ew.
And you just hear this, like, as he steps into the camp, the earth shakes, and behind him, like a wave, is just a surge of zombies.
Disgusting.
Yes, so I need everybody to roll
Yay.
initiative now, please.
I
Said
see.
ogre?
Knew that was coming.
That's getting the Lord of the Rings reference.
Get out of my swamp,
Get out of my swamp! Get out!
donkey!
Donkey!
Yeah.
Can I use an inspiration to reroll my initiative?
I don't know, do you have any inspiration left?
I do. I have 2.
Okay. Okay.
I've actually still got 4, so I'm gonna.
That's better. All right, I'll take that.
6.
Oh yeah, that's definitely better.
16.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm used to going last in my plate mail armor, so I will save my inspiration for like not dying.
I'm now down to 3 inspirations.
I used a ton last game. I only have 1.
Oh, I have the luck die
So
too.
I have zombies, ogre,
You do?
Tyrannosaurus zombie. Oh, I forgot about the other thing. Okay. So, the ogre rolled really well.
Damn ogre.
The ogre.
Ogre.
Ogre. Ogre. Ogre.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Give us the 4-letter word and we'll make a song out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I have to find a new Vola song. I've decided I have to find a new Vola song. I thought about Layla by Eric Clapton, but it doesn't quite flow.
Bola, you got me on my knees, Bola. Come on, it writes itself.
Okay.
Yeah,
What about Maggie May?
Who got 20 plus?
20.
Okay.
I'm raising my hand.
Oh,
got
I have to
20
roll
miss.
initiative for Breakbone.
Cool.
Hold
That's
on.
Miss. I got 20, miss.
Hold on.
Oh, dear.
Heather Breakbone.
One.
Hello.
Permission to speak?
Permission to speak?
Can I go to the bathroom?
May I use the restroom?
Permission
Teacher.
denied.
Permission denied.
On this floor.
Denied.
Okay. Breakbeard gets an initiative. Okay.
can't stop thinking
I
about
said
it.
breakbeard. I meant breakbone.
Breakbone.
Because I said neckbeard.
You
Neckbeard
did,
was
motherfucker.
perfect. That was perfect.
It's better than my nickname for him.
Yes.
I was
Okay.
gonna use yours, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it PG for the recap.
Who got 15 to 19? What'd you get?
I get 16.
I got 50.
I got
Ooh,
I got an 18.
Oh, you got an 18? Ranzit.
Ashman,
Okay.
you're old enough to remember Welcome Back, Cotter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we've got...
Now I'm going to go over here in the corner and just feel sad about the whole thing.
No, I'm that old too, remember.
There's a lot of gray floating around this street.
Yeah, I got dyed hair
Yeah.
for a reason.
I don't know what you're talking about, Seth. My shit's candy cane.
Who got 10 to 14?
I got a 15.
Okay.
Or 13, sorry, 13.
13.
You know what numbers are, dear?
What are numbers?
Math.
10 to 14. I got 15.
They are not your friend.
Yeah. What I use to do my job.
They are his friend.
Okay. Who got 5 to 9?
That's everyone.
That's
That's everyone? Jugee, what did you get?
I got 15. I said.
Oh, what the shit? Jugee.
Pew pew, paladin power.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
And the paladin gets ignored again.
I didn't hear you. It's because everybody else was probably talking over you. Alright, here we go. Okay. So you go between Druge and the T-Rex. That's good. Okay.
We're in danger.
Yeah, you are.
Good thing I can run fast.
Alright,
No, we were talking about killing off Rosie, but like I didn't think it was gonna be this soon.
I mean, you have the help of, most of an army behind you. That being said, Rosie, you're up first. There is a big ogre-looking type zombie leading a horde of other zombies, flooding the gatehouse, which is roughly, I'm gonna say about 80 feet from you.
Cool. Love that for myself. I am going to... I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay. Dash.
And then bonus action, manifest my echo.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have my Iku.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Iku.
Iku? How did we forget about her?
I
It's
don't
been
know how
involved in the
I
trial.
forgot about her because she's got a really high dex mod. What was that? Okay.
Can she get like the Emerald Enclave to come help us or something?
And I think she's part of the Emerald Enclave, is she? Or...
You do not know. You haven't bothered to ask her.
No, that was the jury that was part of the Emerald Enclave. But...
Oh.
Yeah, do we know what... I don't think we quite know what Iku is, like,
No, you haven't-
class-wise.
You haven't bothered to ask her fucking anything about herself.
I wasn't there when she was chosen, so I was over
Alright,
on the
I
back.
It's fine. Anyway, Rosie, so you dash as an action and then you summon your echo.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have her make an attack towards the
Okay.
ogre.
Towards the ogre. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The echo can get to the ogre, definitely. So roll to hit.
That is going to be a 24.
That definitely hits.
Cool. You love to see it.
We do love to see it.
15 points of damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. On to Ranzit. Let me change to the battle music, because this is a way too calm.
About how far away are we from all this happening where echoes are
You
flying at
you are you didn't move up with Druge, because Druge said he moved right up to the gatehouse. And Jugee did as well.
I was getting armor on, so.
So you're probably about the same distance that Rosie was, so about 80 feet.
Cool. I will take about half of my movement towards the gate, kind of see all of this happening, and I have a D20 somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not good. I will kind of see the giant undead ogre looking thing and the horde of undead, and based on what I rolled, start to panic and go 15 feet back to take cover, and as I'm heading back that way, I just hold my hand up and throw out a couple of arcane darts.
Okay. And those, that's magic missile, right? Okay, so that automatically hits.
Yes, ma'am.
So just roll your damage.
I'm gonna roll my band.
What level are you casting that at?
At first.
Okay.
Panic move.
Is that directed at the ogre or just zombies?
Good question. Let's find out. Boy, I'm glad that's on that one. The zombies.
Okay.
So 4 damage on the first one.
Okay.
4 damage on the second one.
Okay. Are you doing it all on one zombie or spreading it out?
First 2 on one, and then the 5 points on another.
Okay. Okay, how many points on the first one?
A total of 8.
Okay. And then it was 4 on the other one?
5.
5. Thank you.
And Brandit, like I said, is kind of panicking and kind of taking cover and holding his amulet that he most of the time has tucked under his tunic, and kind of like, oh shit.
What's the amulet look like?
He's panicking.
What does the amulet look like?
It's a
You wouldn't see it anyway, but
yeah, it's like more like a locket than an amulet, but he's an artificer, and things don't always look the way that they actually are.
Cool.
okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, on to, I think it was Vola. Vola, you had a 16, right?
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead.
So I am going to rage.
Rage!
When I come out of the tent and I've got my stuff, where are the zombies and this creature from me?
They're about 80 feet away from you, because you're by the tents, yep. Those of you who are by the tents are 80 feet away. Those of you who are closer are probably about 40 feet away.
And if I have a couple of actions, because I do when I'm raging, how close can I get to them?
You have a couple of attack actions. So
Yeah.
you can dash as your action by moving twice. That you can do. Or you can move as close as you can and then try a distance attack for whatever.
Okay, that's what I want to do. So I want to get as close as I can, and then I want to pull out my gun and aim right for that creature, whatever we're calling it.
And make sure your javelin and pistol are equipped, because I don't think they were.
I think they are.
I added it.
Oh. Really?
Yep. Because they weren't. You didn't have them
I thought
equipped.
they were equipped. I'm sorry.
They're equipped now. That's okay. I'll allow it, because sometimes stuff randomly unchecks. It happens.
Got it. All right. So
you should have some. I think you've got javelins and a pistol.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for the pistol,
Okay.
right to the head of what is this creature? Have we decided on a name?
It looks ogre-ish.
Ogre-ish. The ogre-like creature.
It's a big angry humanoid with like clawed hands and gray skin and clearly is not alive.
Yes, because of the intestines. And
Yes.
stuff.
And the sword sticking out of its side and
Oh,
all
yeah,
that
that too.
fun stuff. You can see muscle and bone and sinew and all that shit.
And now we're not going to give it a name.
Sinew is like one of the worst words in the entire English language.
Isn't it though?
It is. It is. It's just
It's very
anyway.
I say smilingly.
Sinew. Anyway, I'm gonna try to see if I hit with the pistol.
Okay, what are you trying to hit?
The middle of his head, and I got a 19.
Oh, that definitely hits. Roll your
Woo!
damage.
9.
Nice. Okay.
And with the raging, that's all I can do, right? That move and then the hit, or do I get to attack again?
That's all you can do.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
That's enough. I am happy with that.
Because I don't think you can attack twice with the pistol. You'd have to reload.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
As loading
So
function.
on to the ogre's turn. The ogre, what kind of movement does he have? Oh yeah, okay.
He just got hit in the head. What is he doing?
It's undead. It doesn't give a shit.
I know.
Let's see. The ogre will. Does he have reach? He does have reach. Fabulous. The ogre zombie will stomp forward, the earth shaking beneath his feet, leaving deep prints in the muck behind his wake as the zombies swarm around him. And he will raise his morning star and just swipe at some of the soldiers. So he's gonna roll to hit. I actually think Druge is part of that.
Sure.
So let's see.
Oh no.
That is only an 11 to hit. Manages to miss. He swings wide. Probably a bit staggered from having been shot literally in the head. And that is the ogre's turn. I don't think he gets anything else. Yeah, doesn't have anything else that he can do. So on to okay, so in the midst of all of this happening, you're fighting the ogre and you've got the zombies around. You hear Commander Breakbone shouting, to arms, to me. And, soldiers shouting and screaming, and you hear some of the clerics chanting, like, different kinds of, like, magical spells, and that's when you hear the roar of the T-Rex again, as the wall, and you can kind of see this happening, even from the distance that you're at. The wall just gets blown through, and the T-Rex is standing there, and Captain Breakbone is standing there with his longsword, and you actually see the longsword is on fire.
Oh, dang.
As he's getting ready to fight this thing. So that's what's happening right now. Jugee, what are you doing?
Okay, let's see. So we've got an ogre near the front, and this T-Rex that's just appeared near.
Yep. Yep, the T-Rex looks very familiar.
Yeah. Right. How far away am I from the T-Rex?
Very far. It's on the other side of the camp from where you all are. You are at the front of the camp, and they are all at the back.
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to reach it with all these undead nearby. Okay, I'm going to focus my glory towards the ogre.
Okay.
And I am going to swing, pull out my albid, and I am going to.
Yeah, with your reach, you can definitely get to the ogre, especially because it moved forward. So I should have no problem.
So for bonus action, I'm going to use Searing Smite.
Okay.
First level spell.
Okay.
And then at the ogre I stab at thee.
I stab at thee. Don't forget your fire damage.
Am I able to kind of position myself in a way to be flanking it so I can get advantage?
Considering there's soldiers and zombies all around, you would probably take some opportunity attacks if you moved into the horde to get to the ogre.
Okay, in that case, no.
So you could try.
It's okay. I'll.
Just remember, this ogre is surrounded by zombies. There's like a literal horde of zombies flooding the gates.
Yeah, I'll take a stab at the
Okay.
ogre by
Okay.
itself. Okay. First roll is a. So
Math is hard.
15. 15.
15, that definitely hits.
Cool. Alright, I'll also use another first level spell to cast Divine Smite on it as well.
Okay.
So, okay, so that's D10.
So it's halberd damage, fire damage, and then divine smite damage.
D10, ooh, that's not bad. That is 12 points of halberd damage.
Okay.
The Searing Smite damage is...
I think it's 1d6, right?
Yeah, 1d6.
And it's set on fire.
Well, it needs to cast a Constitution saving throw first.
Oh, okay, let me try that. That is 15 plus 4, 19.
He's gonna make it so it
Yep.
doesn't get
Caught on fire, but he does still take damage,
but he
right?
does take he does take 3 fire damage.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, hang on, I just read that wrong. No,
On a failed
it's-
save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Yeah, but it's at the start of each of its turns, so he doesn't make a Constitution saving throw then.
Oh.
He has to make it at the start of his turn. So he's on fire, but he doesn't take any extra fire damage yet. He has to make the Constitution saving throw on the beginning of his turn, and if he fails that, then he takes the extra fire damage.
Okay.
Sorry,
All
I misread that.
So let
Unfortunately.
me put a little star next to the ogre on fire. So it's on fire no matter what. It's just a matter of whether or not it takes.
Ogre on fire.
Whether it succeeds on its saving throw on its turn.
Okay.
And then there's the Divine Smite, which is 3d8
Okay.
because it's undead, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's definitely undead.
Cool. Let me just try and find a third.
Oh, take your prison blade.
Ooh, not bad. So that is 16 extra radiant damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okie
And
dokie.
that's my turn.
Alright, on to Iku. And then it will be Drew's turn. Iku is going to see all of this stuff that's happening. And is going to... let's see. She is going to raise her staff and cast Bless. And she will bless up to 3 creatures in range whenever target makes an attack roll or saving throw. Okay, so she's going to bless Druj, Vola, and Jugee.
Yay.
Excellent.
Okay, so she moves up to get closer to the combat, close enough to bless all three of you. And actually, what's her movement like? She has pretty good movement. Okay, so she moves up and casts bless on you all, and then has her staff at the ready, and that's her turn. So you all get a D4.
Just realised.
Yeah.
Do you need me to roll initiative for my steed? My Hydrosaur?
Oh, I forgot about the Hadrosaur. Yes.
Barry.
Okay.
Barry.
Here's
Hey,
initiative.
he said Hadrosaur first.
Barry.
Barry.
Oh, Barry.
Can we get him a collar with a name tag?
You should totally have that.
A little bone name tag.
Listen.
Bear with me 1 second. I've just got to.
It has no bonus to Dex, so therefore no bonus to initiative.
Okay. Well,
So it's
he
just
rolled
a straight roll. 16.
Yeah.
Okay. It will go after the T-Rex next time.
Okay.
Hey, Fort Worth Bell.
Hey, Forward Bow, inspo for all players.
Yay!
Woo!
You're just like
Okay.
dropping inspiration.
She's the inspiration fairy for sure. Okay, that is Ika's turn. On to Druge.
I will step forward and, much the opposite of other clerics, I will, instead of inspiring fear, I will try to command them to flee. I'm just I'm gonna try to like sort of funnel before they can all break out and get into the compound. I'm gonna try to funnel them back out the little entryway.
So you're going to try to command the zombies.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to turn them. That's all. I'm just trying to add some.
Oh, you're trying to turn undead. Okay.
Yeah. So it's you just have to.
I was gonna say, pretty sure you can't command zombies. Pretty sure.
But it's sort of like I'm talking to them in Abyssal and in the language of death, saying instead of making them angry, commanding them to fucking leave because they're assholes.
Okay.
So DC 15 wisdom check for all of them. Anything that fails has to run.
Wisdom check. Within what kind of... Is it Sentinel at Death's Door, or is it...
It's just turn undead. Actions, go float on down to...
Okay. Destroy... Wait, destroy undead... Nope, that's destroy. We want turn.
Combat.
Yeah, if they're low enough CR, he can either turn or destroy them.
I'm not trying to destroy, because destroy sucks. I'll fail
I'm trying to see where it is on your... Here we go. Okay, what's the...
DC 15 wisdom save. for
No,
all of
but what's the CR... What's the CR limit?
I think
I don't
it's
see
like
it.
1 right now.
I don't... It doesn't even say on turn undead.
It doesn't.
What if it's much higher than that?
At 5th level, when an undead of CR 1/2 or lower fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, it is instantly destroyed.
Right, but I'm not sure. Is there a CR for it? It's just I'm trying to turn it into
Yes.
undead.
All monsters have challenge ratings.
Yep. Let me pull up the...
1 second.
No, what I'm saying, Seth, is like you as a cleric, when you go to turn undead, if it's really weak undead, it doesn't turn them. They
Right.
just instantly get destroyed.
Yep.
Like their
Yeah.
divine power is too much for them to handle. They're like, ah.
So that actually... So it has to be... It's less... As long as it's less than challenge rating of 1.
Right.
1/2
Okay.
at 5th level.
So it automatically destroys zombies that are less than challenge rating of 1, correct? That's what I thought it was.
If it fails the saving throw, yeah.
Okay, so that's wisdom. Let me roll for the zombies. I'll roll for half and half. I'll roll for half and then the other half.
Sure.
Okay. 1/2 rolls. That is 13. Is that a fail?
That's a fail. That's is a DC 15, right?
DC 15, and the other half also fails. So the horde of just regular zombies. How do you want to do this? Because it affects all of... Well, it affects all the ones that are within 30 feet of you.
So
that affects about... I'm going to say that affects about, like, 10 zombies.
Alright, let's just say that they sort of implode instead of explode. They implode in
Okay.
a negative void of black light.
Okay, now I'm going to roll for the ogre zombie. Roll high. That is... That is a 14, so it fails as well. So now, this zombie, because it is higher than challenge rating 1,
Just has to run.
it will, well, let's see, turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the guards will probably hit it not knowing, but...
Yes, they will! Turn creature turn, moving as far away from you as it can. So when it's on its turn, okay. Turn.
Assuming the guards haven't hit it, but they'll probably hit it before then, so I'm not fussed. I got rid of a whole bunch of little zombies.
And I want the cord. Nope, nope.
May I take a movement action after that?
Sure.
I am going to turn around and run towards the back gate because I suspect things are going to break through there, and I'm going to try to turn back there. So.
Okay. You can't get very far. There's a whole lot going on. So you're able to move about 30 feet back into the camp. And now your back is turned on the zombie horde that's pouring through the gates. I love it. Okay, next is the remainder of the horde. These zombies are going to attack the soldiers. Oh yeah. They take down actually a couple of the soldiers, biting them and such, tackling them to the ground because there's just a sheer amount of them. Druj cut a pretty good chunk out of the crowd, but certainly not all.
How many did I see through the gate? You know, was it like an unending?
Yeah, you don't have time to count, and you also turned your back, so I'm gonna say you have no idea. So that's the soldiers and the horde of zombies, because I don't want to narrate all the other combat that's going on in the background, because there's quite a lot going on. And next is the soldiers' turn. Some of the soldiers are going to try to rush the ogre zombie, of course. That's an easy hit. So he takes damage and is no longer turned. So I can get rid of that status effect. Easy peasy. Zombies are attacking, or rather the soldiers are attacking the zombies. They are able to down a couple of them. And you hear Breakbone shouting as he is, like, full-on, straight-on attacking the Tyrannosaurus zombie. You guys probably can't see that, but you definitely hear shouting. That's just for flavor. To the top of the round, on to Rosie. Once again, there is an ogre zombie and dozens of other zombies. I mean, you could stop to count, but that would take your turn.
I am going to approach the zombie with me and my echo.
Okay, great.
I am going to make an attack.
On the ogre, I assume?
On the ogre.
The ogre?
The ogre.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Oh yes, that hits.
Okay.
Are we going to switch to the grief voice? Because it'd be kind of fun to do that.
A little bit of fun, a little bit of spice.
A little bit of spice.
Spice.
That is going to be... I do math.
How did
13 points of damage for my first attack.
Okay, good.
Second attack is going to be 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, super hits. This thing
Uh,
doesn't have any armor.
That's going to be 14 points of damage.
Oh,
and
okay.
then I am going to use the Unleashed Incarnation.
Oh Jesus, okay.
To make an attack with my Echo.
Okay,
That is 24 to hit.
that hits.
2. 13.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Ah, yes. I am going to, with my first 2 attacks, I am going to slice the back of his ankles.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's probably, like, going on his way to, like, run away after, Druge's thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then my Echo is just gonna lop his head off once I bring him to his knees.
Nice. Okay. That's it for that. On to Rosie.
That was me.
I mean, Ranzit. I can't read.
Oh no. Panic. So I will cast another magic missile at whatever is around where Rosie just downed the ogre.
Yeah, there's some zombies around. There's also soldiers, so pick your targets wisely. Not that you have to roll to hit, but you know. So that's 3 darts.
Do I see Commander Chips anywhere?
I mean, he's not within range of your spell.
3, 5, 3, 2. 10 points of damage total to a zombie.
Okay. I'm just gonna take away from the zombie you attacked first. Okay. Anything else?
I will. Oh, character sheet just crashed.
Oh no.
I will continue to kind of clutch at the amulet while still kind of in panic mode, and just kind of start muttering like I'm talking to myself in Gnomish.
Oh, okay. Got some flavor text in there. Okay, moving on to Vola. You just watched your friend Rosie kick the shit out of this ogre.
That's awesome.
There's plenty of zombies around for you to hit.
Yeah, I figured. I think I'm gonna take my good old great axe and swing at the nearest one.
Okay. Go for it.
That would be a 27.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Was that a natural 20?
That was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20. Yeah, you get crit damage for that.
Nice.
So you wanna make sure when you roll that it's a crit.
So I rolled a 7 for damage.
Hold on, let me look at your sheet. Make sure you're not missing any damage. So that was. Oh no, it already did it for you.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Now,
Yeah, you used your great axe. 1d12 plus 4, and it rolled as 2d12 plus 4. Okay, yeah, so 13.
13. Okay.
Great. Yeah, you cut down one of the zombies.
Nice. I get another attack because I'm raging.
Yeah, there's plenty of zombies for you to hit, so you can just turn and just whack one.
Next one! Bam! Another natural 20! Oh my god.
Nice! What are the odds?
Choo 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 choo.
Pew, 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 pew. Hell yeah.
And, yeah. That would be an 8.
Okay. Alrighty, anything else?
Is that all? Do I get another one?
Not yet. Nope. I don't
Okay.
think you have any. I don't know if you got any bonus actions either.
Berserker,
actions.
you can
Oh,
bonus
yeah.
action for an attack.
Yeah, because she raged in her previous turn, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. What is it? Frenzy.
Yeah.
Take
You
it.
could. You could do that if you want.
Single melee weapon attack.
Also, don't forget your racial ability to add an extra damage die.
I think
Oh.
that automatically adds through the.
Yeah, it automatically does.
It automatically- yeah,
with
yeah,
D&D
Sorry,
Beyond.
yeah.
you roll for D&D Beyond.
So I
Okay.
do get another attack then, if I'm frenzying.
Well, so it says while in frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. So if you decide to do frenzy now,
Got it.
then on your next turn, that's how I'm reading this.
Yes, that's what I want to
So on your next turn, you'll be able to do that as a bonus.
Got
action.
it.
Just remember, if you're frenzying, then you have to take a point of exhaustion into your...
Yes.
Yes,
got
you
it.
do.
Or have a nice little sack of pickled herring to pick you back up.
Right.
That's not gonna cure your. That's not gonna cure that.
Cures what ails you.
That's a fallacy. Okay, on to the next turn. Let's see if our friend here rises from the grave. So I just have to beat.
Has Barry moved yet?
Barry has not moved yet.
Didn't you command him in the beginning to go help with something?
He rolled,
Barry is next.
Barry's next.
Uh-huh. Now you made me lose count.
Oh,
Okay, that actually... Okay. Rosie, the
Yeah.
headless body in front of you twitches and begins to move.
Ugh.
Ah, god damn it.
As it slowly tries to pick itself up, Morningstar still in hand, headless. It appears that this ogre zombie is not quite dead, and that is its turn. Now it's Barry's turn. So what the hell are you doing with this dinosaur?
Well, Barry saw the undead T-Rex break in, and he was told to any monsters that try to attack, get into the area to attack it. So he's going to run and bravely fight the T-Rex.
Barry, do it right yourself.
Okay.
I've got a.
You definitely. Barry definitely cannot get to the T-Rex, even if it dashes.
Oh, really? Even at 40 feet?
Yeah, it's at the back of the camp.
Yeah.
The camp is big.
How far is the back of the camp?
I don't know. It's more than 80 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, well, I thought you said he was going for the T-Rex in the next turn. So, but if he's...
I didn't say. I said Commander Breakbone is fighting the T-Rex.
Oh.
Not that you guys can see that because you're on the other side of the camp.
Oh, in that case, he's just going to go to.
Sorry if that wasn't clear.
He's going to attack the. He's going to help attack with the zombie horde then.
Okay, cool. He has a tail attack.
Yeah, I've got a monster sheet up for him. If you
Yeah,
want me to.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, feel free to roll for him. Yeah.
Okay.
It's your
you rolled a
steed.
19.
Unless you'd rather I roll for it. I'm totally fine either way.
No, I've got the monster thing up, and
Okay.
I'm happy to roll for him.
Okay, cool, great.
19,
That was a what again?
19 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Not bad. It's 1d10 plus 2, so. Ooh, and you rolled a 10, so 12. He does 12 damage.
That definitely hits. Just a regular zombie, that's what you're going for, so that definitely hits.
Yeah.
So for the damage, you can either take that 7 or roll it yourself if you want.
Oh no, I rolled. That was 12 damage.
It was 12? Okay. Yep. Barry manages to bring one of the zombies that was already wounded down.
What did you just do?
Yeah, I don't. That sounded kind of like a fart. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it was a dinosaur roar. Like party
It did sound like a party dinosaur.
It's just a gassy dinosaur. He had too many donuts, and he had to poot a little bit after.
Toppins donuts.
Too much sugar and salt. Now he has to poot a little bit.
This is I love you guys.
I fucking can't with you guys. All right. Who's next? I don't even know. That was Barry's turn. Now I think it's Jugee's turn? Yeah, it's Jugee's turn.
Okay. If I go up to the ogre, how many other zombies are going to be within 5 feet of me? As in right up to the ogre that's getting up.
I don't know, like 6 or more?
Okay, cool.
Within how many? Wait, within how many feet of you?
5 feet of me.
Within 5 feet of you, maybe like 4, 3 or 4. Yeah, I will say 3. 3's a good number.
3. Okay, fine.
Yeah, within 5 feet of you. Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go after the ogre, try to get in as many zombies near me as possible, and I'm going to cast Word of Radiance. Cantrip.
Okay.
Okay, so they need to make a They all need to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, yay, I love that. Hold on. Put my notebook to the side here. Con saves for everybody. Including the ogre, correct?
Including the ogre, yeah.
Okay, ogre rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, he succeeded then.
The other zombies rolled... That's Constitution, right? 14?
Fail.
Okay.
Was that rolling for all the zombies that you hit? Or
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, they all...
Well, the other ones rolled, oh wait, one of them rolled, what was that? 14 plus 3, 17, and another one rolled a natural 1.
Okay, so, the ones that were under
Okay.
50, they take 11 points of radiant damage.
Okie dokie. Alrighty.
And I'm not. And am I within touching distance of Rosie, because she was up against the ogre last time I recall?
Yeah, you can be within touching distance of Rosie.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use Oh no, that requires an action. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay, forget. That'll do. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Okay, dokie. That's Jugee. It's Iku's turn. Iku. Nobody's really wounded. Let's see. What else can you cast? She has a weird variety of spells. She is going to actually move back away from the combat, but her staff is still raised, and she's still facing you all. She looks like she's trying to calculate like the distance between herself and where you all are, and being a safe distance away from the combat. So that's what she's gonna do. I'm just gonna say she's readying an action. Next is Druge.
I'm gonna dash towards the back.
Okay. You're getting close. You are probably within... So you're dashing, so it's 60 feet. I'm gonna say another dash will get you there. So you've ditched the party to run to the back of the camp.
I think that undead thingy's gonna be a bigger problem, so.
Okay.
But leave her radius, or is it just a concentration once it's cast?
I'm sorry, what was the bless thing? Sorry, what?
Do I lose the blessing, or if I leave the radius, or...
Let me double check.
You mean Niku's bless?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you just keep that. I think it just has to be within 30 feet for the initial casting, right, Bash?
Yeah.
It just has to be for the initial casting.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, because you can take that with you and keep going. Yeah, you still have bless.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't forget to be adding your D4s, the three of you.
Oh yeah. I mean, mine was a 6.
Vola, Jugee, and Druge. You all have
Mine
D4s for the next
As long as
minute.
she maintains consciousness and concentration, it's good after she casts it.
Yeah. So, Iku is definitely hanging back kind of for that reason.
Yeah, or, dispel magic or something. But,
Yeah, exactly. So your dash, you can see now, Druge, the rest of the party can't see this, but you can see that there are soldiers that are fighting the zombies, and Commander Breakbone is specifically fighting with this Tyrannosaurus, and behind him is Sister Cius. And she's got her staff, and she's she's slinging spells left and right, buffing the soldiers and doing what she can to keep the undead back.
Cool.
Commander Breakbone looks like he is in his element. Next is the Horde of Zombies. The Horde of Zombies are going to do some things. A couple of zombies are going to go after... Well, I'm going to say one of the zombies is going to go after Rosie. Does not hit. Another zombie is going to go after Rosie, because Rosie's snarky. That is also not going to hit, because you have good armor.
And she flaws out of the way.
Fwa! Another zombie is going to go after Jugee. Does not hit. I'm going to give myself advantage on these next ones.
Alright, you know.
Where'd my other D20 go? Oh, it's right here.
Is
Oh,
you
wait, I'm
close to me?
Huh?
Is you
Yeah, I'm right.
close to me?
I'm right next to you.
Yep.
Okay, I was making sure.
Another couple of zombies are gonna go after Vola. Wow, I'm rolling terrible today. Of course, zombies aren't like super strong physically either. fuck you guys. Okay, 18 plus 19, 20, 21. That is against Rancid. You moved back. So
yeah, I'm like 80 feet
so
away from Rosie.
that 21 I'm gonna use on Vola.
Ah.
And you take 5 bludgeoning damage, which you have resistance to, so you actually only take 3.
2, 3.
3.
Is where's Vola?
It's round up for the DM, round down for the players.
Got it.
Is Vola near me and Jugee?
Relatively.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just
Trying to get an idea of where everybody is.
yeah.
You guys are kind of front lines.
Mhm.
Ranzit is back, probably further back than even Iku is, and Druge has completely abandoned the party.
Typical.
I feel like I've
he
gotten,
hightailed it in the other direction. You do not know
feel-
why. He did not tell you where he was going or why. You don't get to take these backsies on that. He just fucking bolted. You see him leave. But you also all know that there's more commotion at the back of the camp as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that's...
Oh no, did we lose Kelly and Seth?
Oh no, it looks like, yeah, we did lose them both at the same time.
Must be their internet.
Yeah, maybe it's storming over there. Let's see. Oh, it's a little early
They must
for...
have Spectrum.
Oh no, I see Seth now.
Yep.
You guys both lost connection to the call for a little minute.
Hi.
Oh, I hear Kelly now. I can't see
Hello?
Kelly though. There you are.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you guys both lost connection to the call for a second there, but that's
Wow,
okay.
that was crazy.
You didn't miss anything. Let's see. Let me roll one more
I was
thing.
about to say that my damage that I took, the 3 damage, is like I got like a scar, like a little cut across my cheek. Is what it
Yeah.
felt like.
Yeah, the zombie just swipes at you with its
Oh.
with its nails or whatever, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, zombies are attacking the soldiers. They're not doing super hot. On to Breakbone and the soldiers. Druge, you see Commander Breakbone with this flaming sword just like straight up stab this T-Rex right in the gullet. And it actually sets the T-Rex on fire. And other soldiers, because I have the soldiers going on the same turn as Breakbone, are also like swarming the T-Rex and attacking the T-Rex. and the T-Rex opens its mouth to roar, and just zombies are reaching out of its mouth, like, at the soldiers. And bile is also spilling out of the T-Rex as well, as all of this is happening. It's pretty gross, and also really epic. On to Rosie. You have a twitching ogre zombie in front of you that looks like it's trying to get up.
Without a head.
Without a head.
I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
19.
Hits. I love undead fortitude. Yeah.
I don't. That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Does that do anything to it?
It looks like it's dead again for now.
Okay. Well, I chop off one of its arms.
Yeah, if you got a
The one
critical.
holding the mace.
Okay, you chop off another arm.
Still?
Huh?
Isn't it on fire still?
Possibly. But now it's
Fire-
dead again, so it's not taking any more damage.
Does the fire do anything against the undead fortitude, or?
Doesn't say. I'm gonna say no.
No.
So it's just a possibly completely dead zombie that's on fire at the moment.
And
It
then
hasn't been able to
going
start any of its turns on fire because it keeps dying before its turn, so...
I'm gonna hit another zombie that's in the area.
Okay,
like
yeah, feel
around
free.
me.
Go for it.
Probably natural 20.
Hell yeah!
That's unfortunate for the zombie.
Yeah, that's a crit, so, roll your damage and tell me how high you get, because you'll probably just kill it.
18.
Yeah, you kill it.
Cool.
That one's super dead.
And then I'm gonna have my echo move. How far can it move away from me?
I think 30 feet?
30 feet. So I'm gonna have it move 30 feet back, like in the direction Drew's headed.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
You can't see through your echo, right? You just have telepathic communication with it?
I can't see it through it yet.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay. So that is Rosie and the Echo's turn. On to Ranzit. There are zombies still pouring into the camp. Looks like the crowd, at least on this side of the camp, is starting to maybe thin out, possibly a little bit. Soldiers are engaged with the zombies. There's an ogre that's down with missing arm and a missing head, but keeps seeming to come back.
Oh no, that was a nat one. So, yeah, I'm going to hunker down even more where I'm at.
Okay. Are you rolling to see like how much you're panicking right now? Is that what's going on?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I like that. So Ranzit is just like frozen. On to Vola.
What's around me right now?
There's zombies for you to hit, but you're also noticing even in your fury of rage, you can see that Druge has left the party, and now Rosie is moving her echo in the same direction Druge was going. I'll say you can see that because you're close to Rosie and the echo.
Right. Where's that ogre that she was fighting?
It's on the ground in front of you.
Twitching?
Yep. You can reach it. You don't even have to move.
Yeah,
Really?
but she's already beheaded it, and it's still twitching.
She cut its arm off too. It's not twitching at the moment.
Dead, yo.
It's not twitching at the moment. There's plenty of regular zombies around. And soldiers, if you want to stab some soldiers. I mean, if you're feeling frisky.
I don't want to stab some soldiers. They're on our side.
They are.
For now.
I'm gonna hit at any nearby zombies.
Okay.
With the great axe.
Roll to hit.
That's a 25.
Ooh. Was it a nat 20 though? No, it was a natural 18.
It was
Okay.
Yeah.
That definitely hits. Zombies don't have a very high armor class, so go for it.
And then I get to roll a d4 with this too, right?
It was
Or
a
is that
D-
just a hit?
it's for D20 rolls only, I believe.
Oh, got it. Okay, so 7 damage then.
Yeah, it's an attack roll or a saving throw, so D20 rolls only. You add a D4 too.
Got it. So 7 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit again.
Okay.
And that would be a 20. Not a natural.
Okay.
And the damage on that would be a 10.
Okay. You cut down 2 zombies.
Nice.
You're frenzied, right? Didn't you get a third?
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
You do get a third.
Thank you for that reminder. One more. An 8 does not hit.
It does hit.
It does hit?
Yep, it does hit.
Wow. And that means
Zombies don't have armor on. These zombies
12.
don't have armor.
12 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm done.
Alright. Next up. Next up is the ogre, who probably isn't going to make that save. Definitely not. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because the DC depends on how much damage it takes over its maximum. And then you add to that number, and then that's the DC, so, yeah. Okay, Druge, you see the T-Rex.
Can I
And
get to try to turn
it's not your turn, so no. It is going to attempt to bite Commander Breakbone. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20. God damn it.
Darn.
That is a 29 to hit, and it definitely hits.
Jesus!
And it is going to do... Oh, that's a shame. It's going to do some damage. And is grappled. He is now grappled by a T-Rex that is on fire. Oh, he has to take fire damage.
I love that it's not just a T-Rex, that it has to be a T-Rex on fire.
Yeah.
Flaming.
It's a zombie
zombie
T-Rex on
T-Rex
fire
on
that
fire.
is puking
Zombie
up
T-Rex
more
on fire.
zombies.
It's a zombie T-Rex on fire. Probably has laser guns somewhere. Or...
Wait for it. T-R-E-X-T. Sorry.
No, my god. Okay. Alright.
I'm starting to get a lot of Arc vibes here.
As a bonus action, he's going to upchuck another zombie. Oh no, he can't do that because he's got his friend grappled. You can see through some of the missing teeth of this Tyrannosaurus Rex zombie, Druge, that there are hands now grasping at Commander Breakbone.
Yeah.
We all float down here.
We all float down here. So that's the T-Rex's turn. It's Barry's turn. What's Barry doing?
Barry
Barry!
Barry is going to keep swinging its tail at any zombies that are near Vola.
Okay. There's a zombie it can try to hit, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's a 17, so that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah. Definitely hits.
Okay, and that is only going to be. Sorry, I'm just gonna flick back to the character sheet. That is going to be 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Alrighty. On to Jugee.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the ogre still twitching?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. So there's basically a whole bunch of monsters nearby, right?
It's just zombies now, right? By where you are, it's just standard zombies. At the back of the camp, you don't know.
Okay. Do I have? Let me just check something quickly.
Let's see if I can find.
Okay. Okay. Can Jugee get into a position to hit as many zombies as they can?
That depends. What are you trying to do?
The Word of Radiance cantrip again.
Oh yeah. Let me take a little look-see. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet. Yeah, you can get into the middle of like 3 different ones near you. The key is getting within 5 feet of them. They're quite densely packed, so it's kind of hard to do that without invoking opportunity attacks. So I'm giving you this basically is what's happening.
Okay. Does Jugee think that the soldiers should be able to handle things here now that the ogre is dead, or does he think that?
Make me an insight check. See if you can reason it out while you're in the heat of battle. You get a D4. Don't forget you're blessed.
That's only for attack rolls and saving throws, right? The bless.
It's a D20 roll.
Huh?
Just go for it. I'm telling you to do it, damn it! I'm the DM.
Okay. Okay. Let me just get a D4 then.
I'm being nice here, God.
Okay, so that's an 18.
Okay. Yeah. You think the soldiers here could probably handle it?
Okay, so I'm just gonna say to Rosie, I'm gonna go help with that T-Rex. Okay.
She just gives you a little okay sign.
All right, and I am going to.
She's
dash
such an
off.
emoji.
I am going to. I actually reach out as if I was going to touch her with a spell, and I hesitate, and I pull back. And I pull back from touching Rosie. So I just dash off towards the T-Rex.
Okay. Alrighty. So you are able to dash 60 feet in. You're starting to get a pretty good view as you dash away, or not dash away. I just move away because you didn't attack. Or wait, did you do the word of radiance, or did you opt to just skip that?
I opt to change.
Skip that in order to dash.
Yeah, I felt
Okay.
it more glorious going after the T-Rex than just taking.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense for Jugee. So you dash away, and you get 60 feet into the camp, and you can see that there are zombies straggling that got somehow past some of the army. They're just kind of wandering. They don't seem like. I'm gonna just go based off of like the insight check you had just made. They don't look like they have a specific goal. They're just wandering. So you see random despondent zombies just trudging about in the mud. And you can see the soldiers. You can see Druge standing behind a throng of soldiers. And beyond that, you can see the T-Rex zombie, and you can see that Commander Breakbone with a flaming sword is being held in the jaws of the zombie T-Rex, which is also on fire.
Okay. I'm shouting out, "We gotta help Commander Brokeback!"
Brokeback?
Brokeback Mountain.
I'm done. I didn't even make this NPC, okay? I'm done. Okay, so that's Jugee's turn. Iku. Iku is going to flip a coin. Well, I'm going to flip a coin for Iku to see if she is going to move away from the front towards where everybody else is going or not. That's a yes. Okay. So,
Puppies!
somebody's upset. When one barks, the other one barks, and they keep barking.
Sympathetic barking.
It's very sympathetic barking. I can't. People can't even walk by without the dogs freaking out. So she is going to. She's actually going to see Ranzit, and looks a little bit concerned. And Bash, I don't even know if you're at a computer. Are you? You are. She's gonna look to you, Ranzit, and say, "Are you all right?"
He's just kind of sitting there rocking. He's like, not again, not again. I can't let it happen again.
Oh God.
Let's see. What can I do for you? I don't think she can do really anything.
It's a lot to unpack.
It is a lot to unpack. She is going to put a hand on your shoulder and say, "You should come with me." And she kind of shakes your shoulder a little bit. You gotta snap out of it. Your friends need you. And she's gonna like, she's not gonna pull you along. She's gonna start moving away, to dash towards the back of the camp. She also kind of gives like a whistle signal to Rosie so she knows that she's moving along, as she runs back to the back of the camp after saying what she says to you. And now it is Drew's turn.
How close am I to the T-Rex and the zombie horde?
Close enough.
Can I approach and use my second channel divinity and try to get rid of a whole bunch? Probably won't get rid of the T-Rex, but I'm going to try to spare the soldiers to attack the T-Rex. So yes, I will move forward and I will try to turn the undead again.
Okay. What kind of save do I have to make again?
16. Wisdom.
Okay, let me roll for the T-Rex. Well, let me roll for regular zombies first.
May I also tell them, not... Oh, never mind. They're going to attack the T-Rex no matter what.
Let's see. That's a fail, that's a fail, that's a fail. What's this one? Also a fail. Let's roll for the next set. So that's 4 fails. Fail, fail. Definitely fail. And a success. Okay. So the zombies that are around, the regular zombies that are around, are immediately destroyed. You destroy about 7 of them.
Excellent.
And the T-Rex is a much higher challenge rating, but let's see. Wisdom save. Right? It was wisdom?
Yep.
Well, that felt good. Oh, but it wasn't good. That felt good, but it wasn't good. Man, I need to cleanse my fucking dice or something. Jeez.
Nice, Jim.
Moon water.
Yeah. That's,
That was your dice! Sorry, anyway.
yeah, that was, oh, that failed.
You realize that's gonna make you run into the jungle with.
Well, he can't chew on it. Like, you have to stop, because the only action he can take is run. So at least he can't, like, continue chewing
I
on
mean, it's not an additional... I mean, it has to run from you. You.
Well, no, it says
That doesn't mean it can't attack anything else.
It says, no, a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move towards me. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. That's all it can do. But it's against all. Like,
yeah, but it can still maintain the grapple on it, though.
Yes, it can. So it
run into the jungle with Commander Bergman going, ah!
Jesus.
Yeah, Seth is saying that it's not going to deal any more damage to him. Like, not going to like bite down on him or something because that would take an action.
Yeah.
Correct?
I'm just saying.
It's going to maintain its grapple. It can maintain its grapple.
It's gonna drag. It's gonna drag
And
Commander.
it's not going to attack Darouge, and it has to move away from Darouge, but that doesn't mean anyone else. And plus, it also does not specify what happens after it leaves 30 feet of you, whether or not it can take actions outside of attacking you. So I'm gonna say it can do what it wants once it gets beyond that point. Not to you, though, because it is repelled from you. But it also has a person in its jaws. It's not going to not do damage to that person. So, You've officially fucked Commander Breakbone. Hope you feel good about that.
As long as I save some.
I mean, I don't feel
feel
bad
bad.
about it.
So that is your turn.
Brokeback. Commander Brokeback.
On to the horde. The horde is going to go after quite a few people. Okay, good. Okay, we like these rolls. The zombies are going to take down a few of the soldiers, and one of the zombies is going to go after Sister Sias, who is your friend.
No.
Oh, boy. That's fun.
No.
Poor Sister Sias.
We hardly knew thee.
Okay.
I didn't know her at all. I don't really care.
You guys are the literal worst. Okay, so that's that. That's the horde. On to Commander Breakbone and the soldiers. Some of the soldiers are going to, well, actually, that'll be on the T-Rex's turn. Some of the soldiers are fighting the zombies. Some of the ones that were right next to Commander Breakbone are stabbing the T-Rex.
And then it.
Okay, that hits.
If that hits, then that takes off the 10.
Yeah, they're no longer turned.
Oh, well, I guess it sucks to be you. The T-Rex is no longer turned, so that hits as well. It takes...
That's fine. Glorious battle ahead.
It takes... 10 damage, 20... 25... That one hits as well. 30... Okay... Oh. Yeah, okay. How many hit points does he have left? Okay. Okay. Commander Breakbone. Okay, so when you're grappled, you just can't move. You can still attack, though.
Yeah, disadvantage, I believe.
Which is what he will do. Okay, that was a good one. What's the second one? Even better. Okay, so the first one, which was lower, definitely hits. He takes another. The T-Rex. He just starts stabbing this thing in the face with his flaming sword. He's actually pretty badass. Keep telling you guys, Commander Breakbone's not a bad guy. He's actually pretty cool.
I believe his name is Commander Dickweed.
Shut up! Lightning strikes Ranzit from the sky and you are instantly dead. How about that?
Alright, cool.
That's just like, oh my god.
Really?
You've angered the god, the only one that matters. Me.
What, Lathan?
No, me.
Wow.
Okay, so he takes another 15. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Ooh. T-Rex zombie's not looking good. Now he takes more fire damage. So let me roll that real quick.
Damn, can they like let us have a little bit of fun with that thing?
3. Hey, you're the ones who were hanging out in the front fighting the ogre, so this
Well,
battle
take
was
care of
supposed
them,
this
right?
battle was supposed to happen and be done before any of you moved anywhere. So okay, that's oh, he's close. Alright, on to Rosie and the Echo.
I am going to switch places with my Echo,
Okay?
so that puts me 30 feet back.
That doesn't disappear your Echo, does it? Your Echo's just in the same spot?
It switches places with me. So
Oh,
now
you swap.
my Echo's standing next to Vola, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Vola's still back there. And then I'm going to use my remaining movement, which will be 45 feet when I dash,
Okay.
to keep moving towards the back of the camp. And
Alright.
as I pass by Ranzit, I'm going to yell at him. Are you going to sit there pissing yourself, or are you going to help out? As I breeze past him. And then once I get out of the 30 feet range of my Echo just kind of flips together and disappears.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Transit.
Finally. All right. Ranzit will, kind of quickly process the words that Iku said, and just kind of like do that head nod, like that head tilt as Rosie passes, like, really? And he'll look down at his amulet one more time, and like all these years, all my pursuits, it has to be done. He'll stand up, and anybody kind of within area will kind of start to notice that there's like small crackling and popping of like static in the air where Ranzit's at. And you start to see like brief little flashes, and his smithing hammer, the head of it starts to glow.
Yes.
And you start to see him slowly starting to levitate just a little bit off the ground.
Is this it? Is this it?
As suddenly there's just a burst of arcane light, and his entire form is kind of enveloped with this purplish with like hints of blue and pinkish tones to it, like it's just pure arcane essence. And his hammer just kind of goes and floats in front of him, and it like strikes him in his chest, and he starts to walk while still floating above the ground.
Hell yeah.
And as this is happening, you start hearing more loud audible cracks and pops, almost like small lightning strikes, as you start seeing pieces of what appears to be like metal but made out of actual arcane energy start just shooting and like fastening to Ranzit. And with every step, he gets like another inch or two taller, levitating off the ground. And you start to see like all these pieces start to form together over various parts of his body, as you see like a plate snap onto the front of his leg. And
He's a
you start to
transformer.
He's turning into iron.
Thank you.
Don't make me mute you guys.
And like another piece latches onto his back. At first it's kind of confusing because it just looks like the pieces are just floating there for no reason, and then you start to see other pieces start to kind of fall in that look like bars and sprockets and gears and everything, and he just continues walking, and the cracks and the pops and the little bright flashes of light just get more intense as you start to see all these pieces form a large suit of armor completely engulfing him. And anybody nearby can tell that Ranzit was normally 3 feet tall. Now he's closer to about 6.
Yes! I have been waiting for this!
As the last couple of pieces snap into place, it's a large, fully closed facial helmet, and horns just kind of out of it.
Hell yeah.
And with one final strike, the eyes flare up and are just glowing with like pure arcane essence. And he's just like, now it is time. And he kind of smashes his gauntlets together. And because it's a bonus action spell, he's going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Yes.
And he is going to take off towards the other end of camp.
Two.
Yes. It's like, about time, bud.
As he passes her.
Do you have different movement speed when you're using the Guardian armor?
Guardian armor, no. I think that's only the Infiltrator armor.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Still third. Well,
you still get the bonus HP from that, right? Or is that something you have to turn on automatically?
That's a bonus action on each
Okay,
turn.
I'm still learning all this artificer shit. There's so much.
Yeah, basically this turn, I activated the armor and cast Expeditious Retreat.
Okay. And so it's 120 feet you can move? Or is it 90? I forget.
No, sorry.
It's 100. For Expeditious Retreat, you get to move how many feet from where you are?
Because it is...
Because you can probably get really close to the back of the camp in a single go. If you're using Expeditious Retreat.
For this turn, I'll be able to move 60.
Okay, so you move 60 back into the camp. You just blow past Rosie easily. And are you doing anything else? I think activating your armor was like mostly your action, right?
Yep.
Okay. On to Vola. You just saw your friend get a big fucking suit of armor that's like glowing with arcane energy and like lightning like crackling across the metal plates and all that cool shit. And then bolt away, like blowing past Rosie.
Yeah. I'm gonna lash out at whatever's around me.
Okay.
What is around me?
Zombies and soldiers.
More zombies.
Yeah, your friends are all moving away from where you are. You're the last one left. Iku has even moved on.
I'm raging, so I might as well use it for ragey goodness.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lash out at the zombie nearby.
Oops, sorry, really quick. Pyro Club, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
Woo! Long time no see, guys.
Continue,
14,
sorry.
14 to hit.
A zombie? Yeah, that definitely hits.
And that would be 10 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's one of the ones you already attacked. You take that one down.
Nice. I'm gonna hit again.
Okay, hit another one.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be 25.
Oh yeah, that super hits.
Super hit. And
Don't forget to check and make sure they're not natural 20s.
They weren't.
Okay, good.
7.
Okay.
And I'm still frenzied, so I'm gonna hit again.
Okay. Hitting the same one again?
Yep.
Okay.
That would be a 10 to hit.
That hits. Yeah. Zombies have a very low AC.
And 10 damage.
Alright, you kill that one too.
Nice.
You're just chopping down zombies. Yeah, just screaming in rage and, you know, muscles flexing, and the soldiers around you are just like, Vola, Vola.
Lovely.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, I think
no
that's
movement or
quite
anything?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, on to... Oh no, that zombie's dead. Oh, the T-Rex. The T-Rex, my bestie, is going to attack Commander Breakbone with advantage and try to bite down harder. That is not good. Oh, that went out of the tray. That doesn't count. I don't even know what it was. Okay, I rolled really bad twice.
Doesn't he take any fire damage as well?
Yeah, it does. I'm getting to that part.
Just making sure.
Okay. Okay. Oh boy. It somehow... I rolled 2 natural ones on that attack with advantage, which is super great. So I'm going to roll a little something to see what kind of consequence there is for this T-Rex. Because
Inspiration.
I don't just do that to players, you know. Remember
like,
that.
Kick some zombies, just like accidentally like.
I'm gonna say, oh, that was actually pretty good. I'm gonna say, it actually, as it opens its jaw to try and clamp back down on Commander Breakbone, actually drops him and bites the zombies inside its mouth instead.
Yeah, fall damage.
Yep.
It's legit.
And Commander Breakbone falls to the ground in the muck at the base, at the feet of this T-Rex. The fire and the sword is still raging. And that is the T-Rex's turn. On to Barry.
Barry is going to go and Ebola and go up to a zombie and twat it with his tail.
Fwa, fwa.
9?
That hits. So many zombies.
That is 7 points of damage.
Okay, you knock one of the zombies out that are next to Vola. Or rather, Barry does. Barry's got your back, Vola.
Yay.
Aw, you're fighting alongside your dinosaur friend. How cute! I love it. Does Barry do any movement? I love that you named the dinosaur Barry. I'm never gonna get over it.
Nah, just sticks with protecting Vola like the paladin steed that it is.
If you don't ride Barry, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I'm gonna be riding Barry when we're...
Jugee, it is your turn. You are seeing this grisly scene that isn't too terribly far from you now.
Right. Okay. How far is it? Within 150 feet.
Sure.
Right. In that case, hand up. Hand up. In the name of Lathander, I put my hand into the pistol.
I know what you're doing.
Bang!
Yes.
And guiding bolt comes out.
Hell yeah!
It's also an L for Lathander.
It is!
By Lathander's.
I love that we all had to do that at the same time to make sure we were right.
It's an L.
It's an L for Lathander! I just want Jugee to walk around like this. It's an L for Lathander! It's very 90s of us. Alright, loser.
Okay, and there's gonna be level 2 as well.
Oh, hell to the yeah, okay. Give me that good guiding bolt madness. Okay.
Okay, that is...
And we're hitting the Tyrannosaurus zombie, I assume.
Yeah, that is a non-natural 20.
That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Yep, so that
It's pretty hurt, so...
Yeah, that is 5d6.
Oh, Jesus, you're probably gonna kill it.
Come on, Jugee, get it!
Let's go, Jugee!
Come on, man!
Get it.
I mean, dead the first time.
Oh, right. I'm sure it's gonna stand back.
I am the zombie queen!
Well,
Yeah,
technically,
like this.
that's the
Three of them
second time.
were 6s. 1, 3, and a 1. So that is 22 points of radiant guiding bolt damage.
Oh, it's radiant damage!
It's radiant, yes.
Oh. Never mind. How do you want to do this?
Jiggy, points it, shoots, and then spins round under the leg and does an L symbol.
That's so anime! Jugee is a magical girl of Lathander, confirmed. No longer will she be called a paladin. She is a magical girl now. Yeah, you shoot this thing in the head. You shoot this thing in the head, and its head just explodes in a viscera of just like gray matter and guts and like melted skin and zombie parts and all this stuff. And as the corpse falls to the ground, next to Commander Breakbone, it's not twitching, but it's twitching. As a hand just pushes forward through the skin of its stomach and breaks free, and there are more zombies inside of this Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ew.
You.
Yeah, that happens, and so zombies are just like swarming out of this thing. Let's see now. It's Iku's turn. Iku is probably how fast can she move on land? Okay. She manages to make it to the crowd. She's kind of hanging back still. And she is going to do... Let's see. Oh, that's a touch spell. Okay, she is going to... Oh wait, no. She's still got bless up, so she's not doing anything. She's still holding. But she's there in case some shit goes down. So that's Iku. Druge. You just watch Jugee roll up like a fucking boss and guiding bolt the shit out of this Tyrannosaurus zombie, which is super dead, by the way.
I am out of uses of Channel Divinity.
Yeah.
So, trying to think if I have any area effect stuff. You know what? I think I shall cast Beacon of Hope. This will be more for role-playing reasons. I'm going to cast Beacon myself, and it bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range, 30 feet. So every soldier and human that is not undead within 30 feet of me will have advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regain points from any healing.
Okay, great.
And you know, I will utter a prayer to the god of death and say, you know, we won't be accepting any new visitors today.
I love that. So that's your turn.
That's my action.
Okie dokie. Okay. I'm gonna say we're gonna pull this to a close because it is Breakbone's and the soldier's turn. His captains are at his side immediately, and they help him up, and he starts cutting down zombies. He has a couple of attacks actually, and some of the other soldiers nearby are also like cutting down these zombies and fighting them back. And Sister Sias, let me double check. What spells does she have? She has. Oh yeah, she's cast now. Let's see. Are they both concentration? This one is not concentration. So she already had spiritual weapon up, and Spirit Guardians I think is concentration. It is. So she's also got Spirit Guardians up, and they appear like in the form of like Valkyries, like ethereal Valkyries, that are basically attacking the zombies. And they are going after the zombies and just like eviscerating them one by one as this happens. Like, because zombies aren't smart. They keep stepping into the range of this spell. And are attacking the zombies, and then eventually, before long, combat ends. And you are now out of combat.
Is everyone okay?
There are definitely plenty of wounded soldiers.
I got a scratch.
I will treat the obviously the most wounded first, stabilize them with medicine before I start.
Yeah. Do any of them look like they caught a disease or anything from any undead bites or anything?
Make me a medicine check. Are you proficient in medicine?
I'm not proficient in medicine.
I have down.
Do you still want me to
Yeah, no, go ahead. I was just checking.
That's for 1.
Yeah, you have no idea. You're still coming down from your high of the glorious kill of that Tyrannosaurus zombie. What's everybody else doing?
I was gonna do the same thing as Jugee and check. I got a 26 on my medicine roll.
Okay,
Looking for shit to punch.
Sister Sias has already like moved into action with her acolytes. It looks like some people did get bitten. So well, I think lesser restoration will do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a disease, then I can cleanse.
I actually don't know how that's defined, like passing on the whole zombie deal. So lesser restoration would probably do it, but Sister Sias turns to you all and says that she has the situation in hand. Ranzit, you are standing amongst all the soldiers, but some of them are looking up at you like, what the fuck? And who's your buddy? Your buddy Tim, right? It was Tim. Yep. No.
Mm-hmm.
Reuven was your buddy.
Yeah.
You actually see Reuven, and he doesn't look injured or anything. And he kind of comes up to you, and he kind of like knocks on your armor a little bit, and he says, "Where the hell did you get this thing? How does this work?"
I've spent many years perfecting the magical activations of this.
Motherfucking Iron Man. He just kind of is just like, that's dope. That's cool. I'm gonna say the party, except for Vola, who is still at the front of the camp, you all see Ranzit in this fucking mecha armor. What kind of metal is it? Is it like steel? Is it adamantine? Is it brass? Like, is it like steampunk looking? What's kind of
like imagine kind of a fed like D&D gothic steampunk meets like mech assault.
Okay. Dope.
I was actually picturing it kind of see-through with you inside.
Nah, it's like metal. It's like arcane crafted armor that makes it's like Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
I'm gonna walk up to Ranzit and kind of like peer up at him and be like, "I'm not used to looking up at you.
Yeah, that's true.
Feels weird."
Not gonna fit in the baby Bjorn now.
Nope.
Finally,
try.
I'm tall.
I will crush you all. Evil Arc.
I'm gonna
the
hold out
descent
the
into
baby
evil.
Bjorn to him and be like, "Can you carry me around?"
I mean, if you want.
Yeah,
I would
I would like that.
I would like to come up behind Ranzit and still look down at him a little bit, but hug him and go, "New friend Iron Ranzit!"
Aww. He's just hugging the robot.
Iron Man.
Let me double check something real quick.
Maybe don't touch him.
I take damage, it was worth it.
Oh no. I want to know if he takes damage, and then we'll take a break.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need to call him Iron Ram. Iron Ram for
Iron Ram.
Iron Ram.
Iron Man.
Iron Ram.
No, he doesn't. So.
Okay. Then carry me in the Bjorn.
Rosie's like weirdly into this. I'm
Yes, Rosie is weirdly into
I'm a little concerned now. About the
She
kind
just
of...
She just wants to be tall.
I will allow it if there's fan art.
I already drew fan of art of Ranzit in the baby viewer.
Yeah, now you gotta do the other way around.
All right.
I was going to say, don't look at me. I'm not the fan art person here. That's that one.
Yes, you are. You did fan art for the Dinglings. Can't anyway.
I think we need fan art of the magical girl.
I may or may not do that. On that note, we're gonna take a 10-minute break so everybody can have a stretch and go shake off the Iron Man high that we all have, apparently. And so yeah, we will go hydrate yourselves, get up and stretch, make sure to do a little bit of self-care. We'll see you back in 10 minutes.
Cool.
No, that's not big enough.
I can't.
No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're gonna call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
That would be very funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
Yeah, we will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Ah, hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around
Wow.
hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing?
Go ahead
right?
and clip that one, guys. And you can send that one to me later too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Father, I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here now.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time.
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that you're rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff, give me 5, let me send you into this nutty jive. Go, man, go! It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill, give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man, frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the Doom song now.
Oh God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom. Doomy doomy. Doom doom doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown. Couched in a soft bun and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
deception for a horse.
Yeah, a horse
I
has got
love it.
deception. So the horse goes up and you see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out his tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth and its eyes go boing as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and it just.
Hello, everybody, and welcome, Raiders. Hi, 20 sides to every story, and all of your friends. Hello, and welcome. We were collectively trying to not choke on our drinks.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that, you know. That's just life, you know.
Sometimes that bourbon hits strong.
Sometimes that bourbon hits real strong.
Yes,
Okay. In the aftermath of the battle with the... I'm just going to recap really quick for the folks who just arrived. In the aftermath of the battle with the undead horde, including a zombie ogre and a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex, amidst a horde of other regular zombies and soldiers at Camp Vengeance, Commander Breakbone and his men made a glorious stand against the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the help from the Adorkable Killers, where Jugee, a paladin of Lathander, guiding bolted the Tyrannosaurus Rex to death, which is pretty epic. Rancid revealed his arcane armor, and everybody else has just been fighting the undead horde and generally trying to push back the undead as a whole, also with the help of their Hadrosaurus steed, Barry.
He is the best boy.
I have to add Barry. He is the best boy. I love pets for parties, magical or otherwise.
Finally, it's not Rancid.
Finally, Rancid is no longer the pet for the party. No more Baby Bjorn for Iron Ran.
For now.
I'm gonna keep saying Iron Ran because it's freaking hilarious.
Hey, I'm for it. Go for it.
I support this. As the DM, I have decreed. Iron Ran. Yep. Our little gnome artificer is now 6 feet tall in a suit of armor, a la Avengers, Hulkbreaker, right? Was it Hulk? Is that what it's called? Hulkbreaker? Hulkbuster. That's it. Listen, it's been a while for me, okay? It's been a while. And the soldiers just go about rebuilding the wall in the parts that it's been broken, and thinking of what else they can do with the materials that they have.
Like a whole bunch of ichor from the Tyrannosaurus to fill a little ink.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's like a purplish red. It doesn't look like natural living blood.
Rancid will assist the guards trying to repair the fence and the gate and barricades or whatever by just abusing the living crap out of the mending cantrip.
Okay, yeah, 100%. You can absolutely do that. I will completely allow it for story purposes, because I mean, you don't get me kind of like boon or anything for that, so I'll allow for roleplay purposes for flavor.
While still in my armor.
While still in your armor, that's what I figured. Can you cast through the armor?
You can.
Oh, that's dope as fuck. Is that like your focus as well?
The hammer is the focus.
Artificers are so cool, you guys. I'm learning so much. I've never had a player who's used an artificer before, so I'm finally learning about this class. Alrighty, so as the day wears on, Iku kind of she is going to approach. She is going to approach you, Rosie.
Oh no.
She is. I rolled for that. So she'll find you while folks are rebuilding and things. You're probably getting packed. Like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, I would imagine. Question mark. What are you doing right now, while people are rebuilding the walls and trying to recuperate from what just happened?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am just kind of sitting there cleaning my sword. I got everything packed. I had everything packed in the morning.
Okay.
I was ready to go in the morning, and then this whole debacle happened, and I was like, oh great, we just gotta hang around even more.
So Iku approaches you and says, do you know if the party is ready to proceed?
Jeez, I really hope so. Do you want me to go ask them?
Yeah, that would be best. I just happened to find you first, so I haven't gotten the chance to talk to anybody else yet.
Yeah, I'll go round them up.
Okay.
And then I will kind of stash my sword back after I'm tuck my little bloody cloth into my bag, and then I'll go make my way around camp to find everyone.
Okay, yeah, easily done, unless anybody's hiding anywhere weird. I know Ranzit's not. He's easy to find.
Vola has this slash on her cheek from the battle, and she's sewing it up.
Okay, badass.
Yeah.
I imagine she's using like a clothing needle, like that you'd use to sew clothing, like.
Totally.
Ow.
I'm gonna walk up to Vola and be like,
"You good?
Are you ready to leave?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know we have 2 healers in the party, right?
Yeah, but scars are awesome.
Yeah, they are. That's gonna look really cool.
I need a good scar.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mess the face up a little bit. Make sure people know not to fuck with you.
Exactly.
Do you want to go find Druge, and then I'll go find the other 2, and we'll meet up back where at our campsite, and we can start to head out?
Sounds good.
Okay. So we'll go do that.
Okay. Yeah, you're easily able to do that. Jugee, what are you doing? Are you making Sailor Moon poses, practicing for Lathander?
No. No, Jugee is actually checking up on Barry.
Barry's good. I didn't attack Barry because I didn't have the heart to do it.
It's fine. Even if Barry goes to 0 hit points, he disappears, and then I can resummon him anyway back to full hit points. So you can't actually...
Barry 2! And then Barry...
It's the same. It's the same being. So
it's the same being that you murder over and over and over again. I just want you all to think about that.
And this is how you get evil things.
Not really. If it died,
Barry's the BBEG.
If it died in the glory of it's still good. Anyway, so yeah, Jugee is going to check up on Barry, kind of, just patting it and on the side.
Okay.
Good work, Barry. You did great in the glory of Lathander.
He just kind of snorts gently at you and like pushes his head into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Yes, pet me more." He's a big doggo.
Boop my snoot.
Boop the snoot. You gotta boop the snoot. Boop the snoot. Boop. I'm sure the rest of the party will do it for you.
Then after his patting, he kind of just notices his hand shaking a little bit. Her hand shaking a little bit, sorry. And kind of their mind kind of draws back to that point where he was about to cast heroism on Rosie, but hesitated, and then clenches her hand again.
Yeah, in that moment of reflection, memories of events past kind of wash over you and fill you with fear anew, as you recall. Barry, on the other hand, is none the wiser and is just trying to get more scritches.
Yeah.
And
puts the hand back on that.
And as you manage to calm down from your moment of recollection is when Rosie and Vola approach you.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Good job killing the T-Rex. That was
sweet.
Chef's kiss.
Thank you. The light of Lathander just shone bright in that moment.
Truly glorious. You ready to go?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I think Barry seems ready to go. So
Barry,
let's go. And Jugee grabs onto the strap and then hoists herself onto Barry's back.
Nice.
Love it. Druge, are you doing anything special, or do you just join up with the party?
The party will find him curled up in the corner of one of the healing tents with like pages strewn around him and like checking
notes.
how many zombies died, and it's all written in that red-black blood. But I wanted to curl up in the corner and take a short rest.
You guys are gonna get the opportunity to have a short rest here in a minute, so you will be able to do that. You all connect up with Ranzit. It looks like Jeff just disconnected from the call, but he'll be back, I'm sure. You all convene together again, and you are able to have a short rest. And
before that short rest,
sure.
I'm going to use my challenge events, which just my second level spells that I'll use back.
Okay. Yeah, totally. You're definitely able to do that. None of you guys really took too much damage because I'm rolling for shit today. Which is good for you, I guess. It's good for you, I guess. Also, zombies kind of suck in general. They're just fun to keep bringing back and throw in large groups. Anyway.
Bash said he had a power surge.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he's trying to work to get everything back on.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that he got disconnected. Okay, so we'll just continue onwards.
I just saw the picture of
No, I was thinking power surge from his armor.
Yeah,
that must have been it.
Yeah, Iron Rand strikes again. So as you all gather and you're having your short rest, Iku looks to the party and basically says, so have you decided if we are leaving the canoes here and continuing on foot? It really wouldn't save that terribly much time if we take the boats. So it's up to you. I know you had spoken with the commander about that, and this is your expedition, so just let me know what we're doing, and I'm here to support you.
I believe we did agree that we would leave the boats back in case they need to make any evacuations. The more boats that they got, the better, right?
Okay, yeah. It really only adds a couple of days to my estimate of how long it should take, although she kind of gestures vaguely to the area that you're all in. She says, even with my expertise, it's very easy to get turned around in these jungles. So depending on how fast you want to move, it may become difficult to navigate if you wish to move fast, but I will do what I can.
All right.
There's no paths here. There's no, there's not many easy landmarks that are simple to navigate through. So, how fast do you want to get to Orlanga?
I mean, we want to get there quickly, but we also want to get there safely.
I mean,
probably within the next 5 days.
Okay, so she kind of nods and says that should be feasible. But basically, what she is kind of attempting to say is that you can move. So here's a bit of mechanical stuff. Now that you guys are going to be moving on foot over land through the jungle, things are going to change. It's not going to be easy like when you were on the river.
Yeah,
that was easy.
It's about
We're going to be making rules, right?
Yes, every day.
That's fine.
So, essentially, on foot, you can move 1 hex per day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you move at a fast pace, you can move an additional hex that day. However, when you are navigating, you do take a penalty if you are trying to move fast.
Okay.
If you want to move slow, moving half a hex in a day, you get a bonus to your navigation.
And navigation is survival, right?
Correct. You will designate a navigator per day.
Hola.
So it will be survival checks. So whoever's good at survival.
I have +4 in survival.
I have +5.
Okay.
Are you both proficient?
I'm proficient, yeah.
Excellent.
I am not.
So it's a matter of how fast you intend to move. Now, if something jumps out at you and you run aimlessly, I decide where you go.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on those lovely random tables I have, anything can jump out at you.
I think we should move at a normal pace, just to err the side of caution.
That's fair.
Because I don't want to move at a slow pace because it's going to take too long to get there.
Yep.
I feel like a normal pace would be good.
I agree.
At a normal pace, and assuming nothing goes wrong, it will take you 5 days to reach Mbala.
Okay.
Which is a landmark on the way
to Orlunga.
As far as, you don't know anything about Mbala. You just know that Orlunga is east of Mbala.
Yeah.
And that is the landmark that everybody has indicated to you throughout conversations about moving throughout the jungle and navigating to see the Oracle.
Gotcha.
The Guardian Naga.
And Iku has, refresh my memory, has not been there before?
Iku has been there before.
Yes. Has she met the Guardian of Orlunga before? Was that something that was mentioned in conversation?
You haven't asked her.
You haven't asked her a lot, have we?
You don't talk to Iku like at all. She's just kind of there.
To be fair, I kind of forget she's there sometimes. And I don't mean to.
That's okay. I know, she's not as fun as Sarah.
We should chat with her as we walk through the jungle.
NPCs can't all be Sarah, okay?
No, they cannot. They can't all be wonderful
I wonder how Sarah's doing.
I hope she's doing great.
I hope she's doing okay.
I'm sure she...
So you guys are, if I'm understanding correctly, you are all leaving the camp and traveling now.
Yeah.
It is about noontime.
Yeah.
So you will not move a full hex unless
That's
you
fine.
travel into the night.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine, we're not
Say
moving
about
forward.
night travel. Avoid it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I asked Iku if we should avoid night travel.
Iku will kind of, she'll say, I would say night travel is not advised. It's easier to get lost if you're trying to navigate in the dark.
Understandable.
I'm just gonna for flavor say you all said your goodbyes to the folks at the camp.
Yeah.
And headed out. Not that there's a gate that can stop you from getting out, because that got knocked down by the ogre zombie. So yeah. You guys are trudging out into the jungle. Hey, welcome back.
Woo.
Your iron ran caused a power surge in your house.
Apparently.
Just to catch you up to speed, the party is leaving Camp Vengeance and are now discussing with Iku how they want to proceed.
Got it.
So you guys are walking through the jungle.
Jungle.
Okay.
Is this working? Sorry.
Is this working?
One of you wanted to ask Iku something. What was it?
That was Matt.
Well, no, we asked her whether traveling through the night was advisable.
Strike up a conversation with her, right? And
But we're gonna have, we'll probably ask her.
Sure.
So Iku, what's like your you cast spells, right?
I do know the arcane arts, yes.
Is that like, are you like a sorcerer, a wizard? Like, I'm a fighter. I can like make like an echo of myself.
I am eclectic in my use of magic, but mostly healing and helping others.
Cool. Rosie's kind of like awkward, like.
She just kind of, if you have anything you wish to know, feel free
How did
to
you
ask.
get to be like this whole like guide thing?
I was born here in Cholt. I have spent much time in the jungle, and it is my life's calling to help those in need. And there is such great evil in the jungle that I have made it my mission to fight such things, as you do.
I hope we've made it clear that we support many of the same things you do by our assistance in
Oh, yes, most definitely.
I'm gonna kind of look at like the party as we're walking, like kind of like a.
Yeah. So when was the last time you were at Mbala or Loka?
Mbala.
Wow, I just realized most of the party is good aligned. Except
Most?
for, well, I mean, like, or neutral.
That can always change.
She
time for that.
put me in the baby Bjorn again and see what happens. Are you walking around the jungle in your armor? Please say yes.
We haven't bedded down for a rest yet, have we?
No, you have not.
We had a short rest.
You had a short rest.
Then, yep, still in armor.
Cool.
He's in the Bjorn.
Oh no. Okay, we'll figure the mechanics out for that in a hot minute. If you get in combat, you're gonna be stuck in that baby Bjorn. I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I'm kidding.
So if we're walking through the jungle, is it kind of sound like you're gonna hear these clang, 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 clang as those metallic footsteps are hitting the ground, or are you free?
I mean, you're mostly walking in like mud and sand and stuff, so not really.
No more than his normal armor.
Yeah,
It's gotta be warm though.
Oh yeah, it's warm out. It's humid, but it's kind of cloudy today, so it's not as hot as it's been. And there's a lot of wind, as I mentioned earlier. It's a windy day. It's cloudy, so it's a little bit cooler out, but it looks like a storm might be rolling in.
I bet Ranzitama has built-in air conditioning.
He's got like the little tree with the new car smell hanging from the rear view mirror.
Ocean breeze.
He got fuzzy dice, and on the side of the van is just like the wizard painting. Yeah.
My ears are not twitching today because there's no mosquitoes because of the breeze. So I'm
there's definitely less mosquitoes because of the breeze. I will say that. Right this moment.
Druge's ears are twitching. Jugee's ears are just flapping about.
Oh right. Just like. You have hair now, right? Did you grow hair yet?
It's starting to grow now because
we're talking like pixie cut.
Well, Jugee kind of explains because the people probably notice that it's currently it's that point where hair just starts poking out of the head.
Okay, so like shaved head, but
shaved head. Yeah. Kind of a shaved head. Jugee explains that. In the
my cat just bit my ankles.
Oh no! Jesus. So the hair is just starting to poke out.
Well, yeah, in the biological sense of Verdun, the males are usually end up being bald, whereas hair grows on female members of the race. And now that Jugee has become more feminine because of the mutation that happened last night, she is starting to grow hair.
Can we tell what color it is? Or no? Not
red.
Yet.
It's red.
Yeah, I mean,
Three gingers in the party?
I rolled for the color, so.
She has eyebrows, which existed when she was in her gender neutral state, but
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot eyebrows were a thing.
which had turned red earlier on during the adventure, but yeah, it's that. hair is starting to come out.
Yeah, when you guys first met Jugee, Jugee had black eyebrows, and now Jugee has red eyebrows and is growing red hair.
That's awesome.
And their ears are smaller than they were initially, and they're a little taller.
I'm gonna look at Bola and be like, Bola, I think Jugee wants to be like us.
Iku kind of pipes up and says,
One of us.
I don't
One
know.
of us.
I don't think your friend has much choice in the changes.
I'm sure it's some kind of subconscious thing, deep in the brain.
Oh, perhaps.
One of us. One of us.
I've never met a Verdan before.
Yeah, me neither.
But your people are new, so that stands to reason.
We are. It's funny, we used to actually be a race of goblins living in the Underdark. And this entity, a group of adventurers, I don't know whether you've heard of them here in Shulp, but there's some kind of company.
Oh God.
There's some kind of company. They sent one of their teams down into the Underdark and met up with this group of goblins, and they met up with and they somehow got involved with an entity called That Which Lingers, and that entity just at some point transformed all of these goblins in the Underdark, and they suddenly became fearfully afraid of the dark and just moved up in the light, and their form shifted and everything and became the Verdan, and that's how my people came about into the world. We're pretty race.
Interesting. And to answer your question, Druge, the last time that my dogs were barking, the last time, did you ask when the last time she was at Mbala or the last time she was at Orlanga?
Both.
She kind of thinks for a second. Oh, it has been... I don't quite remember. It's been many years. And she says, Orlanga, the last time I was there was a few years ago. Not many. But the Guardian Naga is still present.
How do you know?
She is an ancient serpent. I would have heard if something happened.
She's a Naga, right?
To my knowledge, she is still alive. Yes.
What can we expect from her?
Well, you are seeking to end the death curse. If anyone has the ability to see where you must go, it is her. She is what my people call an oracle, and has the ability to divine what will occur and where you need to go.
I have never met an oracle. This is very exciting.
And she will also say, she will tell you that she is acquainted with the Guardian Naga, but her experience in terms of social interaction, she mentions to you the Aarakocra of Kir Sabal, and says that those are really her main allies here in the jungle, and that she also generally takes trips to Nangalore. And Nangalore, if you look at your maps, I think it's actually on there. Nangalore is... Oh, it's not on this map. Okay. Nangalore is... Where's my map? Hold on a second.
I'm looking at the map. I'm like, it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive. It's a really big map. But on the player version of the map, there isn't. I have a giant map here. Hold on. Because I'm too lazy to pull it up on the internet. Nangalar's to the west. It's southwest of Kirsabal, which you actually can see on your map. Kirsabal. Kirsabal is to the west, or rather to the east. Southwest from Kirsabal is Nangalar. And so she tells you that while she is familiar with the jungles pretty extensively, that the eastern region of the jungle is really her specialty. But she has been to she has been to Mbala, and she has been to Orlanga.
At the mention of Aarakocra, Jugee goes, I'm not sure my people have ever run into any Aarakocra before. Where are they?
Where are they?
What are they?
Oh, what are they? Okay. She describes Aarakocra to you as, like, basically bird people. They're bipedal bird people with wings. Caw-caw! Honk! 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 This is gonna happen in every game now because of Josh. Honk!
Please tell me they're not goose people.
No, they're a variety of birds. Actually, she describes the Aarakocra of Cholt to you as colorful, like parrots and things like that.
Oh, toucan
Yes.
action.
Yeah, maybe some toucan action. Maybe. I don't know. You'd have to go to Kirsabal and meet the Aarakocra there to find out.
All right.
I bring my box of Fruit Loops.
She basically tells you that Nangalar is a good place to retrieve rare flowers and herbs and things of that nature.
Herbs, you say?
Yes. But she not like that. She kind of steers the conversation back to Orlanga, and to the Guardian Naga there, and emphasizes to you all that her oracular abilities are legendary, and the Guardian Naga has lived for eons.
Is there anything, to your knowledge, that the Oracle requires? From all of my reading, one usually shows up to an Oracle with an offering.
She kind of tilts her head and says, I have never been required to do such a thing.
Delightful. I'm so excited to meet an Oracle.
So as you guys are traveling, I'm gonna need somebody to decide to be the navigator.
I'll do it.
Yep. Whoever's got the better bonus.
Not me.
Can I aid her in this, or is this not something I can aid with?
You cannot aid. There is one navigator.
Easy and inspo. That's much better. 24.
Okay. Good to know. Okay. You are able to move, and now I'm on Owlbear Rodeo. I'm not going to share it with the folks at home because it's not really relevant. You know, so you're on this square right now. No, this is going. Goodbye.
No canoe.
So you, with that roll, you know precisely where you're going. So I'm gonna say you move into this square. You're trying to take a direct route to Mbala, and moving in away from the river. So I'll say by nightfall you make it to that hex, to that next hex over, since you were already kind of in the middle of it, even though you started in the middle of the day. And as you all set up camp for the night in the jungle, with the the sounds of the birds and monkeys and things of that nature in the distance, and the occasional sound of reptilian type creatures, as you've all grown accustomed to, although it's hard to grow accustomed to sounds like that when you are not from a land like Jolt. You all set up camp, and as you are eating dinner, Iku kind of sits amongst the party, and she says, I actually have a favor to ask of you. All of you.
Nervous.
Nervous.
Go ahead, tell us what it is. You are our new friend.
If there's any way we can go to Umbala first, there is a great evil there, and I wish to destroy it. If you do not wish to come, that is fine. But I have to go.
What kind of great evil?
So when you ask her that, she will explain to you that there was a time when she had a great love and respect for the people of Umbala, but they were tricked and eaten by a green hag who goes by the name of, and you're gonna laugh, Nanny Poo Poo. That's P-U''P-U. And she describes to you that this hag is one of the greatest evils in Chult, aside from whatever is causing the death curse. And she wants your help to rid the world of Nanny Poo Poo once and for all.
What does she look like, this green hag?
She says she looks like a hag. She's a green hag. She's an older woman who disguises herself as not a hag. And she says, I understand if you do not wish to deter from your mission, but that means that we will have to part ways at Umbala, because I must go.
I'm gonna look at the party and be like, you know.
Well,
One does not often get the opportunity to kill a creature called Nanny Poo Poo. I would very much like to partake.
I'm just gonna preface this with, I did not pick these names, okay? This is in the fucking book, okay?
This is a ridiculous name.
Nanny Poo Poo. Get used to hearing that name.
It is a very cute, if misleading, name, I guess. But if this is a source of great evil within this land, I can think of nothing glorious than to go in there and smack the ever-loving shit out of it. I don't know.
Hell yeah, Jugee!
Work, bitch, work.
Not only
I love Femme Jugee. I can't get over it.
What were you gonna say, Ransford?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, not only that, it's very simple. She's our guide. We go where she goes.
Also that.
But
Nanny Poo Poo, though.
Nanny... Vola is just sitting there, shaking her head, going,
Pew, pew, poo.
Fucking poo poo. Really?
Oh, no.
Really?
Smack the ever-loving Poo Poo out of it.
I love this so much.
Vola looks over at Barry.
I didn't even have to make sound effects, you see?
That was the best sound effect ever.
And she just looks at Barry and goes, we have a dinosaur named Barry.
You do?
Of course we have to fight Nanny Poo Poo. This makes complete and total sense. My life makes complete and total sense. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's great.
You named Barry, you know.
I know I named Barry.
Also, in case I didn't emphasize this enough, Iku explained to you that this hag tricked and ate every single person from Umbala. She ate all of them.
She ate all of them?
She tricked them and ate
no
them
one
all.
left in Umbala that all got eaten by any Iku?
No one left of the people Iku loved in Umbala.
I would like to ask her, why did this hag eat the people? Did she gain power from it, or is she...
Were they tasty?
Awful and evil.
Druge, I want you to roll a history check to see what you know about hags.
Sure. Oh, I'm proficient. Look at that. 18.
Nice.
I'm gonna say with the 18, you know that green hags in particular, they tend to dwell in swamps and jungles and things of that nature. They are amphibious creatures. You know that hags are of the Fae. Oh, the lollygaggers! Thank you for that raid! Welcome on in, raiders!
Nanny poo poo!
Nanny poo poos!
So they're like a creepy step cousin to me.
Whoops. I wouldn't know. I don't know about step cousin to you. That's not.
If they're of the Fae, right?
They are Fae. They're
Fae.
evil Fae. Hags are obsessed with tragedy and derive joy from bringing people low and seeing hope turn into despair, not just for individuals but also nations. They often work in hag covens that work together to spread despair and tragedy.
I will relate all of this information that I recall to the party, and I would expect that it isn't just simply one green hag. If this, whatever this is, nanny, ate an entire city,
Yep.
I expect it's probably a coven.
Ego actually insists that it was just Nanny Poo Poo who did this alone.
Wow.
And she says to you that she is an ancient green hag who has, she explains that hags lure their victims by pretending to be, something other than what they are, and tricking people, mimicking voices, calling out for help. They can make all manner of strange sounds and imitations to trick people into, either fear or, seeing, trying to render aid to, somebody lost in a swamp, or, the voice of a child or something, and they show up and it's not that. That's kind of how Igu describes it, and just, over and over again, just, can't stop talking about how evil she is, and how she must be destroyed.
Can I look at her and sort of try to figure out if she's just freaking obsessed?
I would like to insight check her to make sure that this is her true,
That she's not being manipulated?
Yeah.
Feel free to insight check her.
Yeah, I'm going to insight check her as well.
Me too.
Go ahead.
26.
Ooh, natural 20 for me.
I got a 15.
21.
Anybody else?
26.
26, you said?
No reason to.
Ranzit, what?
I see no reason to incite her.
Okay. Everybody who rolled, everybody got over 15, which is everybody, 15 and up. She is being completely truthful. She is not influenced in any way. Her mission, as she has told you from the get-go, is to destroy evil, and this is a very evil creature who killed a whole lot of people. Innocent people.
How long ago did she consume the people of Umbala?
That is a great question that I don't know the answer to.
Because Iku's saying that she knew people from Mbala, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
She says that it seemed to happen over the span of years. And Iku was not present for a lot of that time. And Nanny Poo Poo...
Nanny.
That's never gonna get old.
We're gonna have to... We're gonna... Okay.
Jugee's gonna say, I still can't believe that this great evil has such a stupid sounding name as Nanny.
Because it's supposed to be unassuming. Like, you know, you hear the name and you're like, ooh.
That's not... Ika will say to you that it is not her real name, not that she knows what the heck's real name is.
Oh, so it's a bit like my name then. I never thought that I'd hear a name more ridiculous than my own.
No.
Chat's like, that name, Squishy says, this name's never gonna not be funny to say out loud. That's okay. Every time they laugh, I add more monsters to the end boss. Every time they laugh at my bad guys.
I'm not laughing at them.
You think I'm kidding, and I'm not. Let me double check how long it took for her to do this. It happened over the course of many years, she believes. And she was not present in Mbala for the beginning. And Iku, while she knew people in Mbala and was close to people in Mbala, she did not live there. And only managed to, you know, make it there when she was able to travel in that way, which was as often as she could, being a guide. But over the years, she said, eventually she showed up and there was nobody left. Like, it started off as a gradual thing and then escalated very quickly from what she estimates. And, you know, that she regrets that she didn't see it sooner. Because she might have been able to save people had that not occurred. And with all of your insight checks, even the natural 20, even the 26, all that, she's being completely truthful. There is no deception whatsoever. She is not obsessed. She is not deranged. She is determined to avenge the innocents who have been killed by this creature.
I say we help our new friend guide.
She'll like bow her head to all of you and say, thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me.
I mean, you're our guide. You've helped us out. Even when you really didn't have to, because really your only job was just guiding us through the forest, so, like, might as well help defeat some evil while we're here, I guess.
She nods and she says, we have the same goals here, and I will see this through to the end with you if I can.
Not only that, but if this hag has survived in the jungles of Chult for however long she survived, she will have information.
She nods and says, that is my hope as well. And if there's any survivors left, which she shakes her head. I don't think there are, but maybe.
Just kind of like give her a little pat on the shoulder and be like, hey, stay hopeful.
I will look at both of them and say, oh no, hope is the death of everything. Never hope.
Oh god.
I'm gonna look at George and be like, hey,
shut up.
Says the one who cast Beacon of fucking Hope as a spell. Uh-huh. Yeah,
take that off your spell list.
Take that off your
right to that spell anymore.
You can't say that shit and use that spell.
What do you think this is? Warhammer 40k? Right? Hope is the first step.
Age of Sigmar shit going on here.
Chat says, where is the party? They are in Chult. They are in the jungles of Chult on their way to Mbala. Mbala. Hello. Welcome on in, the whole card. Not just part of the card, the whole card.
The whole
card.
The whole damn thing.
Is Brandon still in his armor because the reverb's still on?
Yes.
Reverb is awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is awesome, I agree.
Mbala. Cackles and knowing stuff. Yes, you do cackle, Squishy. Squishy is for the folks who are here, Squishy's a good friend of mine. He also plays D&D and is a DM and has DM'd Tomb of Annihilation.
What happens in Mbala.
He's DM'd Tomb of Annihilation, so we have some fun plotting things out. Mbala. Anyway, so you are all able to bed down for the night. If you want to do the watch, we can do. Yes.
Woohoo!
Okay, finally, the armor's gone.
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
If someone else wants to, someone who has dark vision preferably wants to.
I'll take it with
me
you.
as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll take last.
Iko will take whatever's like in the middle because she seems to have some kind of ability to see in the dark, even though she appears to be human. You imagine it might be a spell?
She's so mysterious.
Devil sight.
Well, you guys don't ask her anything about herself, hardly ever. Today's the first time. She's so mysterious. Maybe if you talk to the NPC, she might learn something.
The allure is the mystery. You
know? Yeah, I mean, she'd probably still be mysterious even regardless. So, Rosie and Vola, give me perception checks while you're chilling. I get to roll on my table now.
Ooh, my perception is 2.
Okay.
Damn, Vola.
Too bad you're not blessed still.
Mine's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. What is this? I need my table. Hold, please. I didn't think we were gonna... I don't need the green hag stat block anymore.
I hope not.
Yeah, not yet.
For today.
Keep it bookmarked.
I mean, hell, we could say we fought a Rex and a green hag of the same day.
Hey, you know, maybe. Should I just fast forward a couple days? You want to just be there automatically? No, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to struggle.
Yay!
Yay, struggle.
Yay!
This entire campaign has been a struggle.
If you think this is a struggle, you ain't seen shit yet, because you guys are way too high of a level, and you've breezed through most of my combat.
The worst part was just getting the fucking money.
It was.
I'd rather fight a bunch of fucking zombie T-Rexes than have to go through that again.
Well, keep going, and maybe you'll have 2 red dragons then go down.
Yeah, shut your mouths. They meant you just get your ideas.
Hold on a second. They're freaking out.
How are we doing? How are we feeling about our journey through the jungle?
Hey, can we not do that?
Can we not?
Eating and killing a green hag. That sounds like fun.
It's just a garbage man.
Did you say eating?
No, I did not.
Quiet.
What are you chewing?
Peanuts.
I think you said eating. Why are you gonna eat the hag?
Don't eat the hag. What?
I will eat her heart and take her soul. Sorry,
I
what?
just realized there wasn't.
That's very Druge. That's fine.
Anyway,
We will train her of all of her blood, so that the street blood of the non-believers.
This has devolved quickly since you've been gone, Mandii.
But very carefully, I will ponder what hag blood will write like in my book.
You'll have to find out if you survive your encounter with her. Let's see, what is
I got my backup characters, it's fine.
Oh, I have to go to the next table.
While all this is going on, Rancid will spend his hour tinkering and modify the baby Bjorn with a quick release handle, like a little quick release. Whoever's in it just kind of falls out.
Wait a second. We are in the jungle.
Bala.
Oh. Okay, we want Your watch passes uneventfully.
Yay.
I love it. You love to hear it. I'm gonna go Betty bye now. Good night.
Sleep, sleep.
Next watch, Iku and who? Nobody? Okay.
Jugee? Or Rancid?
Yeah, I mean, I can, but I mean, I don't have dark vision, so.
I have dark vision.
Iku can see in the dark.
Okay, I'll speak with you.
Okay. Okay, let's roll our little perception checks. Oh, that did not land where I wanted it to.
I take it I'm rolling with disadvantage because of my lack of dark.
Jesus Christ, every single one of my rolls, yes, you have disadvantage. That is a... not very good. Oh wait, I have inspo from last session. Oh, that's much better.
Well. First roll was a 5, but with disadvantage it was a natural 1.
You are too busy, I don't know what you're doing. You're too busy thinking up, like, cool ways to cast your spells, like today with the whole symbol
I'm
thing.
thinking of questions to ask EQ about it.
Okay.
Kind of like asking, what? Well, so apart from like blessing spells and things like that, what else can you do? Are you? I mean, you don't say you're a cleric as such, but
No, I wouldn't say I'm a cleric. But I know a lot of the same spells as a cleric might.
So what are you?
I'm more
like,
of a general practitioner.
what? That's some kind of sorcerer? Maybe one with some kind of divine magic within it.
I mean, if you have to put a label on it, I suppose that could work.
Yeah.
She'll kind of detail out some of the spells that she knows to you. She knows detect magic, detect evil and good, bless, create food and water, cure wounds, different restoration spells, sanctuary. She knows the shield spell.
Ooh.
She can scry. She can scry as well. She says to you that she knows how to scry.
You can scry.
Yeah.
You think you could? Do you think you could scry on someone for me? Maybe not now. I don't know that now or anything, but just down the road.
She kind of she thinks for a moment and says, sure. Would you like to do it in the morning?
Sure.
I have a focus, and she motions to her staff and says it shouldn't be an issue.
I wouldn't mind it kept kind of private from the others. I don't want them to have to worry about. It's part of it's someone from who from the temple that I grew up in. I don't think they really want to care or anything about the light of Lathander and the temple or anything like that. It's not something that we need to be interested in.
Okay. We can, yeah, sure. We can step away somewhere while the party, while everybody else is packing up for the day. If you'd like to do that, maybe get up early.
I always get up early.
I've noticed. Maybe just wake me up when you're ready to go.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to help you with that.
Thanks.
It's no problem at all. One thing she will say to you is, she'll say, I don't think, if it's a friend from where you come from, then I wouldn't know them. Do you have anything of theirs, or something that I can use?
I'm just checking. Do I have any trinkets in my... I mean, I can describe them. Isn't it? Is a description?
Describing them is fine. I'll take a description, but we can discuss that tomorrow.
Sure.
Sure. And she kind of looks out into the jungle and says, she sounds like she knows all too well everything that is around you. And says, there are a lot of Yuan-Ti in this area, but they seem to be avoiding camps. I wonder why that is. She kind of points in a northerly direction from where you're sitting by the fire and says, there were a few out that way, but they're moving on. And she says, I can sense them. They know that we're here, but they avoid us. Perhaps they are scouting. I don't know.
Scouting for what, I wonder?
Who knows? The Yuan-Ti are their own society, and I tend to avoid their like. They are not generally good. They are generally evil.
No.
But sometimes of the more neutral variety, and so we stay out of each other's way.
Well, as long as they don't attack us, I don't see why. I don't think we should have that much to worry about from them.
She will she'll kind of like touch her shoulder as she gets up when it's time to change the watch, and she'll say, I know you probably already know this, but I will see this through to the end with you and your friends. Whatever it takes.
Thank you.
The death curse affects us all. And I think the Order of the Gauntlet was wrong. It's not just a problem for the rich. And she'll retire to her tent as the next watch comes out.
Okay. I relay the information that we seem to have Yuan-Ti milling about, but they don't seem to be approaching us. They seem to be avoiding us, so they shouldn't be a threat. And I bed down.
So the next is Druge and Ranzit, last watch of the night.
Being awoken.
Well, I hope you do better than I did.
That remains to be seen, sir.
Well, what'd you get, Seth?
I got a 9.
Okay, 9!
Well, I do have 1 inspiration left. Maybe I should. Whatever.
Perception?
Yes. Okay, you see everything. You look out into the night and you say you don't see any evidence of anything that Iku had indicated to Jugee, which would lead you to believe that they have moved on.
Excellent.
So hey, Ranzit, can you make me a set of armor like that?
I don't think.
Because that would be kind of cool.
Right, thank you. I know with my abilities I can put infusions into other people's items and armors and equipment. I don't know if I could somehow replicate that particular ability for someone else to use.
Ah. Well,
it took me nearly 30 years to perfect that.
It's gorgeous. I am jealous. It's very, very impressive.
Ah, well, thank you.
I have never seen anything like it, so I am all about new experiences.
Yeah, I don't think many people have actually witnessed something like that. A lot of other artificers kind of, I don't want to say exiled me, but more kind of shunned my pursuits down that direction. They said it was a lost cause.
We had some folks like that at the temple. We had to kick them out after like the 5th or 6th missing child.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem there. What were they doing? You know what? I probably don't even want to know.
Experiments with death. Yeah, it's not social.
Right.
Do you have any more rum in that thing? I point at the
Yes. More jungle juice.
More jungle juice.
It's like, hold on there, Skipper. You want something to put some hair on your chest?
The fucking cork sound and everything, and I know it was a real one too.
No.
I can't with you.
Maybe. Yes.
I will happily join my friend Ranzit in a high octane alcoholic beverage.
This early. We're gonna be waking up to you guys being pissed.
Are you
rolling pissed
liquor?
drunk?
Like, are you rolling for what liquor it is?
No, I'm rolling for other stuff. Don't you? Never you mind, child.
Sweet chum the child.
Sweet chum the
She's
child.
rolling for what the party's going to encounter while the two people that are supposed to be on watch get fucking blitzed.
Sure, you can believe that if you want to. Feel free to live in fear of that if you like.
I do not know fear in this campaign.
No, you do not. You are fucking fearless in this campaign. It's okay, we'll change that.
I'm fearful in all other campaigns. Let me have this one.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
He's cold and fearless.
All right. So your watch ends with little more issues. I'm just gonna move the camera because I'm leaning on the desk now because I'm tired. We'll say, things kind of end. Your watch ends with no problems, and you guys are able to finish out your rest. So everybody gets a long rest. No problems.
Woo!
I get spell slots back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say while you're in the jungle, I should have said this in the beginning, but I'm gonna say it now. While we're in the jungle, wait to set your long rest until the night is over.
Yeah, that was my fault. I accidentally did it early.
No, that's totally. I wasn't even looking at your character sheets. I'm just saying, moving forward while you're on land. It's well, I mean, you're on land when you camp anyway, but
right.
Now especially, we're gonna wait till the night's over.
Yep.
I get up early and I wake up Iku.
Okay. Yeah, you wake her up, no problem. She says, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, we'll find a spot. And she kind of digs around in her. She has her staff, but she kind of digs around in her bag and produces a small, perfectly circular mirror, and the edges of the mirror are snakes entwined and flowers. Kind of like in the snakes as well. It's actually quite pretty. It's not like ominous or weird or anything. It just looks like nature. Nature scene, and it's just a silver. It's like a really pretty silver mirror. And she says, "We will need this." And she'll lead you away from camp while everybody is up and about making breakfast. And she'll let Jugee lead the way as to how far away you want to go to keep this private from the party.
Yeah, about 60 feet.
Okay.
So.
Okay. That's fine. So you're amongst the trees, and Iku kind of looks at you and says, "Well, if you want to describe the person that you want me to scry on, I'll do my best. Tell me about what they look like, their name, where they're from, where you think they are. That might help me focus. Even better if you have a map of your home. I can look at the map, and that can help me."
Okay, yeah. So her name is Ileana Venira.
Okay.
She has basically a young woman, about same age as Jugee.
Okay.
She's 20, yeah, but she's currently around 24, 25 years old. She is the daughter of the high priest of the Temple of Lathander in the north of Faerun.
Okay.
I don't know if I've got a map of the place. I don't even have a map in my equipment. So.
You might. You don't have any maps in your equipment. Okay. She'll just take like whatever descriptive, whatever kind of description you give, like is thorough. She'll ask questions and things like that to kind of help her visualize. And without getting too.
Yeah, it's kind of like east of Neverwinter by about 50 miles. So.
Okay. Okay.
And she's a young girl around like mousy brown hair. She's a little. She's quite muscular. She's not overly muscular or anything like that, but she certainly has a build as if she is also a sort of paladin
type. Okay.
That's herself.
So Iku will take all this information in, and she'll set up the spell. Because it takes 10 minutes to cast, so she's kind of setting things up while you're talking about the target of the spell. And when she's ready, she kind of stabs her staff into the earth to kind of get it to stand on its own, and she'll kneel amidst like the grass and the sand, and place the mirror facing up, so that the mirror faces up towards the sky onto the ground. And she actually lights a little bit of incense and sprinkles some kind of mixture around the mirror. As she kind of speaks in Chultan, which still none of the party understands. None of you speak Chultan. It's a very rhythmic language, and so I have to roll a whiz save for your friend. Okay.
Would she be at disadvantage given her current condition, or?
That's a good point. Okay. So, it's, your friend succeeds the save, but chooses to fail. Voluntarily, to be observed.
Okay.
And this, I assume, is the friend from your backstory.
Yes.
Okay. Iku, if you look down at the mirror, you can see basically the very basic chamber of the Temple of Lathander that you grew up in. And it's not your room, but you recognize it as Ileana's room, and you see her sitting at a desk, with some parchment and things kind of strewn about. The room is actually not as military clean as you remember, just from glancing, because you have a very narrow field of view. Meanwhile, Iku's eyes are kind of white. She is seeing everything herself, but she put that mirror down so that you could see. Which is not, not that Jugee would know this, but it's not typically part of the spell. This is just a little flavor from me. So you look at this mirror and you can see, and Iku's describing things to you as well, because she can see in a better field of view than you can. But you recognize that it is messy. It's dark. The curtains are drawn. It's not bright in this room that you remember. There's no flowers on the desk. There's no neat stack of letters on the windowsill. There's no, half-forgotten goblet of water next to the bed. The bed is misstrewn, and this figure is sitting at the desk. And you can see Ileana, and she is... You know the time of year it is. It's probably it's summertime, even in Faerun. And she is bundled up in layers of clothing, which is unusual. Not wearing armor, not armored in any way. And as Iku's field of vision changes, you can see your friend, and she does not look good. You can tell that the death curse has seeped in quite deeply. And she looks far older than she should, much like Cinder Sylvain does. But not quite as bad, because Cinder is quite old. But Ileana is not, but still looks easily 20, 30 years older than she should be looking. And just...
Ileana's also quite the, strong fighter type, so she would...
She looks weak. She looks like she's losing muscle mass. She's not as fit as you recall. And is just kind of leaning there and looks up directly into the view of the mirror. And you can see her mouth moving, but you can't hear anything. And I almost said Syndra. Syndra's not there. Iku says, "She is trying to speak to me. She thinks that it's you."
Can you hear what she's saying?
And she'll basically paraphrase for you, but I'll say, she says, "Jugee, are you there? Is that you?" And before too much more is said or done, the spell ends. And Iku looks at you and says, "I should have known that you had someone as well."
She's one of my closest friends.
She seemed to believe that you were checking in on her.
I guess you would. She died a couple of weeks ago. They brought it back to life. And then
She nods and says, I'm sorry about your friend. Maybe if we stop the curse. She kind of shrugs. Who knows what'll happen.
I hope so.
She picks up the mirror and dusts it off and says, she holds it up and says, I'm sure you know this isn't normal, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve too. And the mirror is specific for this spell. Did you get a good view of her? I tried to.
I saw her, yeah.
Good. And she'll
Thank
kind of tuck the mirror away. It's quite small. It's not big. It's like maybe this big around. Like not even like tea. It's like a saucer, like a teacup saucer size little mirror. She picks up her staff and says, might as well head back.
You're right.
Are you alright? Do you need a moment?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll stop this curse.
We will. And she'll walk back with you to the camp. The rest of you? I just want to imagine Rosie like trying to throw food at Rancid. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a.
I'll agree with that. Look at these, like,
saying that's enough in the morning.
Yeah, right. Vola's probably like, ugh, tired. I'm over it.
Because Rancid is so like grumpy and like not with it in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I think that like Rosie will make a little game of like maybe seeing how many like leaves or something she can put onto him without him noticing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
He's doing something.
So I can try because I'm gonna fucking do it.
Oh god. I want a sleight of hand versus Ranzit's perception at disadvantage because you're still tired. And potentially hungover.
We had our sleep and then we got up for a watch and never went back to sleep.
Again. Drunk. Drunk. So roll perception if you want to. Disadvantage. And Rosie, sleight of hand.
19.
Beat a 19. You
21.
will. I knew you would. So you totally. How do you want to catch Rosie trying to put leaves on you while you're trying to have your coffee?
I will let her, like, I won't say anything. I won't move. I'll just pretend that I don't see it or notice it.
Jeez.
Can I roll an insight check to see if he notices? If I notice that he notices.
It would be a disadvantage.
It would be a disadvantage.
Because if you're trying to do it from behind, that sounded wrong. If you're out of my purview, then you have no facial, you have no reactions to judge.
I feel like Rosie's very good with body language, being a murderer for hire and all. But I got a 19.
That's up to you, Ranzit.
I would say all she sees, or all she can really tell, is Ranzit's just like, ugh.
I peer over his shoulder and I place one gently on his nose.
Just boop.
And then I try to make like a decorative crown on his head.
She places the one on the nose. Obviously, it's right in front of the eyes. But he's kind of, so grumpy and cranky when he's waking up. He just kind of goes, thinking the tree just, you know, a leaf fell and landed on his nose, so he's just like, what?
Doing it.
Is this some weird kind of foreplay?
This is oh god. This is the point when Jugee and Iku come back to camp.
And as she keeps doing that, she'll see like Rain just kind of go, you know, like he's taking a big gulp of his morning coffee, and he will just reach down with his left hand, touch her on the knee, and cast Shocking Grasp.
That's fucked up.
I'm not even gonna make you hit for that. That's hysterical. You have a +8 to hit anyway. You'd have advantage because you're right next to her. Roll it. Get what she deserves.
Man, I'm just doing leaves. I didn't harm you in any way.
So at this point, Jugee walks in.
We're gonna talk about your alignment change after game. Huh?
We'll just pretend that I didn't roll what I just rolled.
Just to zap her a little bit, just boop. Like, no.
Yeah. Because I rolled a nat 20, which would be...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The spell would be 4d8 of damage.
Oh my god.
Fucking roll it then!
So he it's a cantrip. He can choose to do whatever he wants with it. We'll say he pokes your knee and you just get a little jolt.
Like,
It hurts a little bit, but not enough to do damage. How about that?
Like, ow. And I keep doing it.
Iku looks at the two of you and is like, you're always like this, aren't you?
Yeah, he's really fucking grumpy.
At which point, you'll see him, like, hold up one finger, and the tip of it starts to glow. And it's starts angling it back towards you.
Just like,
I'm going to place one last leaf on him, and I'm gonna Misty Step away.
You waste your fucking Misty Step on it.
Yeah.
I'm picturing child Rosie poking the cat until she gets bit every time, and trying to figure out why she gets bit.
Can I just say, as I'm walking in with Iku into the camp, and Bash is, and Ranzit is electrocuting Rosie, I'm like walking and going, "Good morning. Is everyone having a glorious morning in the light of Lathander?"
And then I just pop up next to you. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?"
Poof! In a puff
I start putting leaves on Jugee.
In a puff of pink smoke and mist.
It's
Rosie,
red for Rosie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's red.
It's red.
It's red.
As soon as she appears, magic missile.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Not going down that road.
Nah.
And the adventure's over. We kill ourselves.
You kill each other. Yep.
PvP.
The death curse prevails and the entire world ends. It's great.
Only Jugee's left standing because he just wondered what the heck just happened.
No, it's cool. The Mighty Nine will clean up after you guys, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up from my cold tack and tell Jugee, don't even. Just sit and have some breakfast.
I'm gonna start putting like little leaves around Jugee's head because now they have hair, so now it's gonna be like a little crown.
Oh boy.
They're colorful leaves, right? We're in like the tropical.
Nope, that's not how that works. They're green or they're brown. In the area that you're in right now. I hate to break it to you, but I have been to the rainforest. It's basically green everywhere.
That's lame. Yeah, I'm pretending in my mind brain that they're colorful.
Okay.
It's not as colorful as you think.
Rosie is hallucinating.
It's a fantasy fucking world.
Yeah, well, in my fantasy world, it's like a jungle because I'm the DM. Damn it.
Well, in my mind brain prevails over everything else because it does what it wants.
All right, she's got multicolored leaves. She's got multicolored leaves, and anyway,
you look very nice, Jugee.
I activate that hidden infusion I put in Rosie's armor.
What the fuck did you do to my armor? You think I won't throw away this +1 breastplate? I fucking will.
That's cool.
Anyway,
Let me
shall we
roll.
head on to Mbala?
No, I think we should stay here.
You can certainly try. I'm gonna roll for something real quick, though.
Forever, we're gonna stay right here.
Oh, do you want to roll for my
Oh, yes, I do want to roll for that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're gonna save that.
Does the red dragon make a reappearance?
Ah, shit.
Is it a rainbow dragon? Can we have a rainbow dragon?
That is.
Sure. You don't want a rainbow dragon, trust me.
That's a 10. So no.
No change.
No change.
It's gonna be Pride Month soon. Rainbow dragon.
Oh, you know what? Maybe next game we will. Maybe we'll do.
I mean, there are purple dragon knights, so we could have.
Our first game of June. You're all gonna
Is there
get
a pink dragon?
maybe.
It's purple. It's purple.
It's just Grief. Grief just figured out how to turn into a dragon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she
can't.
got shape changing.
We're all fucked now.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, on that
This is over.
note, I think this is a good place to stop before we navigate for the next day and all of the fun things that I know you are going to find. So yeah, thanks for playing, everybody. Great game. GG's all around. Rosie spent most of her time putting leaves on the artificer, so you know that's cool. Also
But he's
fighting
6 foot
zombies.
tall now.
No, he's not. He's back to normal.
Oh, damn.
Who's responsible for the update next time? I'm curious to see how this game.
The rotation is in the Discord channel. If you guys read Discord,
I was asking you.
It's you.
It's you.
Oh, is it? Good. All right,
Yeah.
well, let's filter through my perception for next game.
I know.
Yeah, this is the next recap will be from Drew's perspective. I'm very excited to see how the hell that happens.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That being said, let's talk about some programming we've got going on. Gonna preface this. All of the times that come out of my mouth are Central Time. I don't think I was super clear about that before.
Party time, Central Time.
Normally I would say tomorrow we have the Saturday game, but tomorrow we do not have the Saturday game. You heard it here first. There is no Saturday night game tomorrow. But normally, we do Rise Up Against the Slave Lords with an all-female cast, including myself and Myriad. That is at 9 p.m. Central Time. Again, no session tomorrow. We will pick up again next week.
No session tomorrow?
Mondays on the YouTube channel for Praetor's Rejects, which is also where you can find all of the recordings for our games, is Dragon of Icefire Peak with DM Sammy. Again, that is YouTube exclusive. It is not on Twitch. That starts at 7 Central Time. Here on the Twitch channel, we also have another game Mondays, Storm King Thunder with DM Esquire, aka our very own Seth, 7 p.m. Central Time. Tuesdays, we have Waterdeep Dungeon of the Mad Mage with DM Duff, Lord Praetor himself, 7:30 Central Time. Wednesdays, the return of the Tales of Sanguine Isles Season 2 with DM Mech 45, that is at 8 p.m. Central Time. Then we have Thursdays, Tales from the Yawning Portal with our very own King Bashmian. That's at 8 p.m. Central Time. And then Friday, we are back here once again. Sundays, I skipped Sundays. Sundays, we do not have any programming. Yet. At the moment. That may change in the future, so stay tuned. We also have a non-streamed show. That is Savage Worlds, East Texas University with DM Eric B. It is a limited run show, and the recordings will be on YouTube. Again, follow us on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Praetor's Rejects. You can see it in the panels below the video feed here. It's like the second one down in red. Definitely like and subscribe over at the YouTube. That's where all the recordings for the games go. So if you miss an episode, that's where you want to be, y'all. We usually upload those within a few days after the initial broadcast, so you don't have to wait terribly long for that. Anything else? Bash, did I miss anything?
Nope, that sounds about right. Lori's Critical Failures will be coming up, next month, I think? Again?
Oh, are we doing it next month again? I don't know. I didn't get any details for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the 26th. of June.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, stay tuned for more details on that, everybody. We will have times and sign-up sheets that will be available in our Discord channel. I'm also going to say, if you haven't joined our Discord, please do so. It is a blast. All the players are pretty active in the Discord, so there's plenty of shenanigans. So yeah, check us out there, and that's all we got. So we will see you guys Monday, because again, no Saturday game, and no games currently on Sundays. So we will see you all again Monday here and on YouTube. So have a great weekend, everybody.
Praise the panda.
Bye.
Praise the banner. Bye, y'all.
Abandon all hope.
You enter.
On.